Yeah. I clap.
Oh, fuck.
I learned this in film school, by the way. This is my education. All right, let's see E-Girl Nuclear Energy Queen.
Wait, first, someone on OkCupid liked me.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. I guess I'm not signed in. I'm banned from OkCupid.
It's me. It was my prank account that I made to mess with you. It was my prank account that I made to get you to show up to locations and then spy on you.
California's last nuclear power plant. For 35 years, it has created clean electricity for 3 million people. It could continue doing that for another 20 years, but the plant is being forced to shut down early. But why the hell should you care about any of this? Well, climate change is here. We have all seen the orange skies, the insane heat and fires. There is no time to waste. We have to decarbonize now. You have learned from my makeup tutorial that it's not a look without the mascara, and that when nuclear plants are shut down, they're replaced by fossil fuels. That's bad. This is California's electricity right now. Even in a beautiful sunny day, fracked methane is still the main source of energy. And as the sun goes down and solar panels cannot make any more electricity, the amount of fracked methane used and emissions go way up every day. By shutting Diablo Canyon, we would get rid of this and add it here. It might not seem like much, but getting rid of this would be like getting rid of 50 million solar panels. Shutting down Diablo Canyon means California will have less electricity, more air pollution, and more emissions. We can and have to save Diablo Canyon. This is Diablo.
Why is it called Diablo Canyon? And why does everything in California have a satanic bent to it?
Because California's satanic?
That's my question. That's the first question in my mind. Second thing is, I'll do what she's saying if I can get something out of it.
I'm trying to frack her methane.
Listen, I will change my behavior whatever way she's recommending if I can get something out of it sexually.
Yeah, fracking her methane.
Okay. At this point, these people have been crying wolf for 40 years. I remember when An Inconvenient Truth came out and they said the whole planet was going to be underwater by 2020. You ever see that movie?
No.
It's Bill Gates or Al Gore's movie.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was made in like 2000. It was like, oh, the world's going to be over by 2020.
I don't watch documentaries.
By 2020, everything's going to be gone in 2020. Everything will be gone. So I've been around for these people crying wolf. Listen, if it was real, I would be, upset about it. I wouldn't want these big cigar smoking into oil tycoons making money by killing the planet. I don't think it's true because people have been saying it. People have been saying the same shit for 40 years and I haven't seen it. That's all there is.
It's probably true, just not that true.
It doesn't seem true at all. It doesn't seem even a little bit true.
Well, I don't know. Fracking just sounds probably like it's bad.
Because the word fracking sounds bad.
No, it didn't.
They should have called it something. They should have given it
fracking more.
They should have called it
the activity.
Yeah, well, I know that's the way the word is though. It's just what's making you think. If they called it
squishing,
if they called it Professor Pemberton's
tickling,
squishy.
Squishy tickling of curiosity.
Steam time squishy tickling of curiosity.
Mr. Pemberton's Curiosity Mill.
That's what they should have called it. Yeah, then you'd be like, oh, this sounds dope.
It's probably gonna save the planet.
Yeah. Fracking.
Something about drilling into the core of the earth sounds pretty fucked up.
I mean, we got to get that shit somehow. We got to get that out of there. Boom. Oh shit!
I think
hot.
I think the main reason
Just got fracked
that people do that is because it's worth money.
Maybe I'm wrong, and this is karma. Yeah, well, it's worth money because people need it. Okay, so they don't freeze during the winter.
There's
you can drive your car.
I'm not trying to sound like a fucking liberal here, but I mean, there's definitely other solutions, but it's like it's a tradition.
It's a time-honored tradition.
Changing, there's too many logistics surrounding oil.
Yeah!
Maybe your shirt is too tight.
Is this shirt too tight? God damn it. I feel like I'm on display right now. Like I got all my goods on display with this shirt on so tight.
I like how it looks like you're looking at Julie.
I thought you were looking at me. I was like,
No, I was looking at the mirror, looking at my goods on display.
That bitch is a retard for sure, though.
I don't know anything about fracking. I mean, the problem is...
Like how she showed a graph that has, like, very limited data on it. She's like, this bar here should be here.
She's doing the that's the James Charles makeup tutorial version of science.
I love when people use like shitty graphs that don't have any like context, like not even a
labeled.
date.
The axes aren't even labeled.
Yeah, and there's like not even like any type of like showing what the graph is, like what time period it's from, or like what it's actually showing.
Yeah. I mean, if you told me that the environment was at risk, and that the owls and pigeons and the ocelots and the femurs and the meerkats were all in danger because of some big bad corporation, I would say, by God, we've got to do something about this, and we have to do it now. I'm that type of person. Okay, I'm not this callous person that doesn't care about that sort of thing. It's just that I've heard over and over again for 40 years, okay, as long as I've been alive, and then some, that the sky is falling, and it seems more plausible to me that this shit is made up so that they can put a carbon tax on everything, keep you home, keep you from riding your big rig, as you should be allowed to do, and making it justifiable for the power company to charge whatever they want. I mean, I think it's just another one of these things where it's seems more likely to me that it's regulations put in place to benefit big business and to fuck with your friendly neighborhood local power company. I tried starting a power company, and it was just the regulations were too tough. With
$3,500.
With $3,500 seed money, I tried starting an electricity company. She probably has nobody to protect her or love her, except for a stream of ravenous, sexually ravenous, tattooed young e-boy counterparts to her who come into her life. She tries to get some semblance of normalcy. She bops up and down on him like a roller coaster ride.
You got it wrong.
I don't know.
She's probably sheltered.
Okay.
She's probably got it good. Seriously though.
Well, we should stalk her.
How do you think I'm able to say this?
Okay. Well, you should let me in on the knowledge that you have, because I want some of this.
I know she thinks she's gonna die soon.
The photos that you've been collecting, I want that in my collection. And she does.
I mean, the girls that have like fucked up family problems and like don't have people to protect them, like aren't doing makeup tutorials. They're like doing heroin in a McDonald's.
How many followers does she have? Because if it's too many, I'm going to be turned off.
It's like 50,000.
50,000? What the fuck?
That's like a baseline for e-girls.
Yeah.
Like 12 to 50K.
God damn. Imagine having 50,000 people hanging off your every word because of your face.
It's probably fake followers. She got 50K, only 700 likes on her pinned tweet.
What other opinions does she have, the beautiful Isabel? She's really concerned with this power plant, it looks like.
It gives her clout.
She's a California.
I like how she's like European.
She's latched onto this nuclear power thing. I think she thinks.
I like when people
she knows about electricity. She knows about power and electricity, granting people's views, charitable interpretations, and being kind even in disagreement is an act of rebellion nowadays. I'm sure she does that all the time with Trumpers, with Trump supporters. She probably is so forgiving. All right, I think I'm good. I'm all set with this. Let's move on to the AOC Among Us stream highlights.
Oh, man. That was it.
She's playing Among Us?
50 states in 3 seconds.
Is she actually playing?
Yeah, her and Pokimane.
I am so nervous, though. I really, really, really hope that I don't get imposter first.
A few minutes
God.
Is there a way to mute yourself?
Yes, on Discord, near the bottom, next to your name, there's a little microphone.
It looks like it says BBC as her name.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Doesn't that kind of look like it says BBC?
Oh my god. I knew it. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm so scared. What do I do? Oh! How do I get in there?
Alright, so AOC has found the body.
He was in, electrical, I think that's where I was.
Yep.
I didn't even know I reported myself.
Same myself. We're on the right.
I didn't even know I reported
Did we see
that
Pokey?
on myself.
I didn't see Pokey.
I did not see Pokey.
How many people were there? Hassan, all I see, all I'm accounting for is Hassan, dude.
Does this get better?
Why would this get better?
Is there more Is there a more interesting part, or is it just this?
Dude, this is the whole. This is what like any Among Us stream is like. It's like nothing.
All right. Well,
this is like the worst thing that's ever happened.
Does she have porn yet? AOC? Can we find her gaping somewhere?
I feel like you could probably find like edited pictures of her face on like a porn star.
Can you look up edited AOC porn or fake AOC porn, or go to that Rule 34 site? I just want to see some hole with her face attached. I want to see her opening a hole.
I feel like she's got really long nipples. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like she probably has a perfect body.
I don't really care.
You will.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Wait, she
is that supposed to be AOC, or is that just the homepage?
That's a big BBC, like I said.
All right, what else do they have? Get that off the screen.
Do you remember Egotastic? No?
No.
It was like a celeb nude site in like 2010, 2009.
That sounds like something you would be.
I was obsessed with celeb nudes, bro. I loved celeb nudes. That was my
so
go-to.
funny. I've never been
like
interested
Carmen
in
Electra
celeb nudes
nude.
for an instant.
I loved Carmen Electra.
All right, we're moving on. What did we learn from the AOC Among Us stream? We learned that she is a cutie, and that she is attractive.
She's not even attractive, really.
For a politician, whatever.
I guess, yeah.
Someone that they're shoving in my face, telling me this is like the next savior.
Politics it's crazy how like memes and like younger like pop culture shit is like that, and politics are like the same thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like think about like 20 years ago. Like fucking when John Kerry was running for president.
Sure, yeah, I understand.
If they had him playing fucking yeah.
All right, let's go. Vice: swing states face risk of militia violence during election, which I already can tell is some fake story concocted by blank. Hotly contested states like Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Oregon are hotbeds of self-styled militia activity. Let's scroll down. Now, are they referring to left-wing or right-wing militias? Saving, what's that? I can't read that word. Communities in the U.S. at the highest risk of election-related paramilitary activity happen to be the ones most hotly contested in the race for the presidency. Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, blah, blah, blah. According to the Armed Conflict Location and Event Data Project, which I wouldn't believe you if you told me that was a branch of the ADL, together with the research group Militia Watch, which is not funded by the ADL and the SPLC. The group, which tracks political violence worldwide, is monitoring the activities of 80 U.S. self-styled militia groups described as right-wing armed groups. So they're monitoring 80 FBI honeypot organizations to determine where political violence could occur. The report took into account which states had been significant, blah, blah, blah. COVID lockdowns. God, man, come on. Scroll down. Analysts also factored in where rural law enforcement, county sheriffs might be sympathetic. Analysts also factored in places where rural law enforcement, like county sheriffs, might be sympathetic or even complicit in armed militia activity. So their little fake war game scenario that they've concocted. They're also doing a little thought crime research. Which of the locals in our mind hypothetically would be complicit in this thought crime? Extremism experts, all of whom are Christian. You know, would it take, I'm not going to get racial here, but extremism experts across the board, they're probably, think of an extremism expert. I'm not going to say anything about this hypothetical extremism expert, but visualize him or her, I think we're probably imagining the same type of person. An extremism expert. Okay, this is an extremism expert. Think about that for a second. Who's an extremism expert? And why would you need that? Say the militia movement has surged this year, fueled by our fake writing and our fake fucking crisis actor fuckery. Conspiracy theories, mainstreaming of fringe grievances. Michigan in particular has emerged as a hotbed for extremist activity. Blah, blah, blah. Vilified by right-wing media. And then they mentioned this Gretchen Whitmer, who was, did they attempt to kidnap her or whatever? Militiamen trying to hitmen. Wasn't this, didn't they find out the guy that did that was an anarchist or something? I don't care about this anymore. This is...
I haven't cared about this.
Look up, SPLC The Base.
You said, why are you texting on the Spodcast? I said, because I want pizza rolls.
The Base is let's go to that headline there. The Base is an anti-Semitic white nationalist network that trains members in survivalism and paramilitary skills to prepare them to mount an armed resistance against the government. And then scroll down. We have the logo here of the Base, which looks like the Monster Energy drink logo mixed with a swastika. I wonder what type of mind it would take to come up with a logo like that. The Base. As if this is a real thing. As if this is a thing that actually exists and is not a intelligence agency machination. One of the things that I thought was so funny, if you remember the James Holmes Notebook, you remember James Holmes, the guy that shot up that theater at the Batman movie or whatever?
Aurora.
And his notebook.
Was it just ha 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 ha?
His notebook was basically like a Joker notebook. Like it had, I think the James Holmes notebook said like 1 equals infinity equals all men dead. Like something like that. Can you look up James Holmes notebook in a new tab? Because when I was reading this, I was laughing so much because I was just imagining the CIA guy who's writing this. Like they're like, all right, we're gonna do this crisis event. We need a lot of backstory and like plot. We got to fill in the plot. And they've just got some like some guy like Jack Ryan type character sitting in an office somewhere. And he's like, wow. What would a crazy killer write? 1 equals infinity dead men, all death. Fuck it. Here you go. Here's James Holmes' notebook. All right, so let's zoom in on this and check it out. Is that as far as it zooms? Yeah. That's fucked.
You can't even read the writing.
What's it say?
What is the meaning of life? He says, what is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of death?
What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of death? And then he draws a world peace logo. Let's go to the next one. Next page. Man, whoever wrote this either had a sense of humor or was just really, burnt out on his job.
Doing whippets.
Doing whippets. Alternatives to death? Is that what it says? Alternatives to death. 1, ignore the problem. If the problem or question doesn't exist, then the solution is irrelevant. Didn't work.
He tried to think his way into immortality?
Something of escapism tried included nothing, television, and alcohol.
That guy's not dead, right?
He's still around. They got him wearing. They got him testing out the new Bose
They got him
noise.
They got him washing clothes in prison.
They got him testing the new Bose noise canceling headphones.
Oh, yeah. It's really nice.
Hold on a second. 2, second alternative to death. Delay the problem. Live in the moment without concern for answers the problem at present. Didn't work. Preserved knowledge to increase the anxiety for answering the question with improved cognitive function. 3, pawn the problem. If one can't something the question themselves, get someone else to answer it. Didn't work. Everyone else didn't know the solution either. 4, the fourth alternative to death. Love. Hate. The right page. Self-diagnosis of broken mind. Dysphoric mania. Generalized anxiety disorder. ADHD. Schizophrenia. Body dysmorphic disorder. Psychosis. Trichotillomania. Adjustment disorder. So can you imagine the guy actually writing this? Like some guy who went to like fucking Georgetown University and has spent his life working in like Washington think tanks, and he's sitting there, he's got a crew cut, and they're like, hey, we need some real crazy stuff, like the craziest stuff you can find. He's like, his favorite show is 24. His favorite movie is the one with Gerard, whatever, the Attack on the White, whatever the fuck it's called. And he's sitting there, he's like, oh man, better write something crazy. He's got the DSM 4, the DSM 5.
He's got an old one. He's got the DSM 3.
Yeah. He's got some girls like TikTok open. He's like trying to like, what do cutters think?
He's got the 24 sound playing.
Yeah. He's writing all this shit. Love, hate. That's when you can really tell he's running out of steam. That's like before the coffee break, and then he comes back a little bit refreshed and he fills in the right side of the page.
He's just got a thesaurus open. He's just writing fucking words down.
Can you look up? He just says a thesaurus.
He's just going straight through it.
Look up James Holmes in court.
I remember. What were you gonna say? They were saying his house was all like booby trapped and stuff. That's lit. That guy might have done it.
There he is. No, that's after they made him test out the new Bose noise canceling headphones.
The noise was so canceled that it fucking shattered his mind.
Yeah.
He heard the song so clearly.
Yeah. That's what happens when you listen to pop music unfettered by white noise and ambience and any kind of
it was a Diplo song.
Electronic interferences that turns you into that. Can you look up video of him in court? Or recent, because that was right after the show.
Don't they still have one of those Sarnevs too?
Don't they still have what?
One of those Sarnevs. I know they killed one.
Yeah, they still have the Zokar, the Joker.
Sarnev. He was an editor for Rolling Stone.
He may think of himself as the Joker, but today in court,
James Egan Holmes wasn't smiling, and he didn't speak a word.
Given the nature of the charges, you are currently being held on a no bond hold.
What's happening?
Hey, pause this! They had him testing out the Bose noise-canceling headphones. That's why he looks that way. That's what you look like when you test out.
Because he can never go back to normal ambient noise.
Yeah.
He hears everything.
I actually had him in court. Talking.
The AirPods.
He's listening to Pearl Jam.
They had him testing the new 5G AirPods. He's one of the guinea pigs. All right, so Tim was the editor at some point in 2012 or 2013. It looks like.
I feel like Tim Heidecker.
Probably for a brief period of time. When was the Boston bombing?
That was 2012. I feel like he likes Jack Black.
April 15th, 2013.
Really?
Zokar, cover of Rolling Stone. What an insane thing. The person who put Zokar Tsarnaev on the cover of Rolling Stone should be tried for treason.
What was the tagline or whatever on the cover?
I don't know, but they used a picture of him looking like hot, like his MySpace photo or something.
That's crazy.
Jesse, can you pull that up? Zokar Tsarnaev on the cover of Rolling Stone.
I feel like in order.
God damn.
I feel like in order to do that, to like pull the trigger on doing that, you have to be a pedophile. I feel like that's the only way your mind could be twisted enough.
Zokar Tsarnaev. Just put Boston Bomber on cover of Rolling Stone. What a fucking absolutely insane thing. These pieces of shit.
Time magazine also made
people that work in media are the
man, that's enemy. Crazy. They made him look like a rock star.
These are the enemy of the American people. The people that work at these
bomber
fucking magazines, writing about glorifying drug addicts.
People say I look like a Sarnev. Is that true?
You do look like this guy.
That's pretty cool.
No, it's not.
No, not well. He's good looking. Give him that.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm the good Sarnev.
You're the good one. You're the one. Yeah.
I'm the softie. I was their straight man. I told them not to go through with it, and they didn't listen.
Whoever put this on the cover needs to pay the price for that.
I feel like the Boston bombing was kind of just forgotten about. Like, I feel like it blew over more quickly than other acts of terror.
Yes, it did. Rolling Stone. What an irrelevant, stupid publication. What do they write about? Fucking...
Jack
what do they write about now? Iggy Pop? Yeah, Jack Black.
That's what I was saying. Like, if Tim was an editor for Rolling Stone, he must definitely chill with Jack Black. Jack Black's the worst. I hate that guy. He might be my least favorite person.
Jack Black should change his name to Jack Fat.
Fag Fat.
Can you pull up a picture of Jack Black?
The guy's a fucking idiot.
He has gaming streams now.
Does he?
Yeah.
So he's making it. He's made it.
Whoa!
So Jack Black has made it. And he just changed his name to Fag.
Yeah, that fucking face, dude. Fucking retard.
Yo, I love Fat.
He's like one of those old head, like, rocker dudes that thinks he's like, he thinks he's like peak wisdom.
Should change his
because
name
he listens to Led Zeppelin.
Should change his name to John Candy. John Belly.
Wayne Gacy.
Mr. Belly.
Isn't Jack Black's son a furry? Or no, that's Violent J's son.
Violent J's son.
I fuck with Violent J.
Great.
Violent J's cool.
What a fucking pile of poopy.
Dude.
All right, so
can we get this off?
Change the image. Find AOC's hole.
Have you seen his Eric Andre appearance?
No.
It's so bad.
Is it good?
He keeps trying to be funnier than Eric Andre, and he's like not funny though.
Is he joking though? Is that
yeah? He's like in on it. He gets it, but he's like just not funny.
Is the joke that he's trying to be funny though? Because that's kind of funny.
No. The joke is not that he's trying to be funny.
If I was ever on Eric Andre, my joke would be that I'm trying to be funnier than Eric Andre. All right, so we now have learned that
Jack Black's
nuclear energy is the way to go. Jack Black, the artist formerly known as Jack Black, now known as Fhoyg Fat, he's on Rolling Stone with terrorists, and we learned that there are so many right-wing hate organizations planning military action that we need to figure out what local law enforcement, such as county sheriffs who might be sympathetic, we need to hypothetically mind game, war game what they might do in that situation by looking more carefully at their browsing history, which is something we have to do with all Americans from now on.
It's AOC nude.
It's AOC nude is what they've been looking at. That's how you identify an alt-writer, is if they've been looking at AOC nudes.
AOC revenge porn.
And AOC revenge porn. That's how you find that straight KKK Nazi Hitler types, is if they've been looking up revenge porn. There's another Vice link here. I don't want to look at another Vice link. I've said this before about Vice, and I'll say this again. I don't have any, Vice, all whatever, aside. Vice is the do I need to say this again?
Who's the guy that used to run Vice?
You mean Gavin?
It's Gavin McGinnis?
I think Vice was made by Gavin and Shane, and then Gavin
he left because they were getting gay, right?
Yeah.
That sucks. Vice used to be kind of cool.
Vice used to be really cool.
Yeah. Back when they were like going into Colombia and doing drugs with like scary people and shit.
Vice used to be really cool. All right, let's go to Now This, Bill Nye. Science is on the ballot. Because I love science.
Oh, Bill Nye's another piece of shit retard.
No, he's a scientist.
That guy's a fucking idiot.
He's a researcher. Bill Nye's an accomplished researcher who has discovered many important things.
He's discovered many elements.
Yeah, he's discovered a lot of elements. All right, let's hit play.
Greetings, Bill Nye here. This year, science is on the ballot.
Oh my fucking god, man. He wants you to vote for
last
science.
Summer, enjoying lobster, the forest, the lakes, and the amazing beauty. But that's all going to change because the world's climate is changing. Although we call it global climate change,
I heard that 40 years ago.
In big ways. You know, the Gulf of Maine is getting warmer.
I'm supposed to be underwater right now.
Anywhere else in the world.
I'm supposed to be underwater right now. My truck's gas mileage is gonna make these waves go bye-bye. Look at this, the lobsters are gonna die.
Climate change is even affecting moose. The
Whoa!
moose get
I wasn't
attacked by
ready for
the
that.
ticks that aren't getting killed through the winter.
It's affecting moose? Whoa! Whoa!
We've got to stop.
And we have a
climate
ponderous.
Not only
Is that
that,
that's not a
you probably
xylophone?
heard
What is
there's
that?
a
A
pandemic.
xylophone.
So both of these
So we have a smart song.
climate change and
We have a song that
pandemic
lets you
are
know that you're watching
science
something
problems.
smart.
This year's science is on the ballot.
This is
So
curiosity
we want
music.
you to vote with science in mind, not just at the top of the ticket, but all the way down.
Vote for
Now,
a
in Maine,
scientist.
you can
Vote for
request a
Bill
mail-in ballot, an absentee
Joe
ballot,
Biden, the
up through
scientist,
29th
experimenting
of
with Tara
October. It
Reid's
just has to be
vagina
in
juices.
On election day, the 3rd of November.
It'd probably
you
work.
can do this.
That'd probably kill a
everybody.
tick.
If you want to go to the polls yourself, get some friends together.
Yeah!
And wear a mask. And
I am
vote
a
all the way
foreign
down the
enemy
ballot. Pay
combatant.
attention to all
I
the
voted
issues,
in
do
your
your
country's
research,
election.
and take science into account. Hashtag vote for science. We
Yeah!
want every Mainer to vote, and we want every Mainer's vote to count. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now Earth.
Mainers. People from Maine are probably like people from Vermont, Montana, Colorado, where it's so rural that they're detached from what's going on and they're like faggy types. That's the vibe that I get from Maine. I wouldn't know.
Maine's pretty cool.
I wouldn't know, but
Portland has a lot of like whack people, but that's like any city really. Nah, most people in Maine are like they don't give a shit about anything.
Is that a good thing?
In a cool way. Like my uncle is a lobster fisherman in Maine. He doesn't give a fuck.
that experience we had in New Hampshire gave me second.
That was weird,
thoughts
man.
about
That was
living in New
that
Hampshire.
was the first time I've ever experienced something like that in New Hampshire.
Busybody.
That was very strange. That was out of character. That guy's not from New Hampshire.
Busybody types.
Usually
Looking
people
for-
are not busybody.
Looking for an ass to crawl into, annoyingly. Naked voting video? What's that?
The one with Sarah Silverman?
Is that Sarah Silverman?
She's hot.
Can we look at that? Is she voting naked?
I would
Let's look at the naked voting video.
I would definitely one that up. You know what I'm saying?
Sarah Silverman?
Yeah, I like her.
I don't know if you'd like it so much without the censorship stuff over the breast. Once you see the actual breast meat.
I've seen them. Celeb nudes, man.
Breast meat?
I've seen them.
You've seen the breast meat?
She got nice titties. She does.
Here we have people debasing themselves.
What's that, Chris Rock?
Nothing like Chris Rock naked. All right, I said play.
I'm naked. I'm completely naked.
I'm naked.
I'm like naked.
There isn't a man behind me. These are my hands.
Why you want me to be naked?
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Ruffalo, put your clothes on.
To be honest, I wish I could cover my hands with my boobs, but here we are.
I'm here to talk to you about voting. Did you know that ballots could be naked?
And if you don't do exactly what I tell you, your ballot could get thrown out.
This is my ballot. Just got it.
First of all, when your ballot comes, you're supposed to read the instructions.
Read and follow the instructions that come with your ballot.
If they say to use a black pen, use a black pen.
I know that's like literally the least sexy thing a completely naked person could say, but...
But I have crumb like can of Pepsi. Is problem?
Number 2.
In some states like Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
There are 2 envelopes you have to stuff your ballot in. Otherwise, it's called a naked ballot.
Naked ballots. And you don't want to have one of those.
Number 3, mail your ballot in as soon as you can.
Don't sit on them. Get those things out ASAP.
Like now.
Do it!
Get it in as soon as you can.
I gotta get my ballot to the motherfucking post office.
That's good. That's okay.
Please vote.
I like how all these please vote things are like, you can tell they mean for a certain person, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're saying, please, we gotta beat Trump. That's what they're saying.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't vote.
Well, what type of person do you think has the needs to see an informational video telling you to follow the instructions? You know what I mean? This is the
We
people.
need to do this.
People on the left, the people voting for these leftist candidates, are retards. You have to put it in the envelope. I have to put it in the envelope? Oh, really?
You think Sacha Baron Cohen is brainwashed now?
I remember the naked people. Now, he's always been... every character he's portrayed has been some Arab... All of his characters are... It's like Jewish revenge. Not saying anything anti-Semitic here. I'm just saying his... Borat is a... I guess Kazakhstan and Israel have some sort of beef. Ali G...
Ali G's British.
Ali... Okay.
What?
Ali G's a Muslim. It's like a... Making fun of a Muslim. What is it? Ricky Bobby... The French guy making fun of French people. Every character he does is always... And the fucking Libyan dictator, Gaddafi. The Gaddafi dictator movie. And Bruno, the Austrian one. Every time Sacha Baron Cohen chooses to make a new character or whatever, it's somehow a sort of a jab at a nationality or a race that has disrespected or been at war with Jews at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's always been that way. You know, the Borat song, "Throw the Jew Down the Well." I mean, that's every character. I'm not saying that's, hey, I'm not saying anything right now. That's all I'm saying.
I like Ali G. That's all I know.
I like all his characters. I think
I'm very inspired by
I thought
Ali
Borat
G.
was super funny. The first Borat movie, I was laughing all the doodah day when I was watching Borat.
I hope within the next 10 years, shit stops being so like culturally political.
Not gonna happen.
I don't know. It's only been a thing for the past fucking 4 years.
I mean, you've only been aware of it being a thing for the past 4 years, but it's been a thing for...
I don't know. I've been online for a while.
Yeah, well... The cultural wars is perpetual.
Yeah, but I'm saying, it's like gotten to a point where it's like pretty fucking
It has, yeah.
now.
They need to dial it back a little bit.
Like, yeah, I'm not saying, like, it's always going to be a thing, but like...
Fucking take it off my breakfast
It was
cereal.
more of a niche thing before.
It was just more of a subtle thing before.
That's fine with me. I don't know, man. Shit just stresses me out. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. There's way more to life than like gay shit like this.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Naked voting. People who are they're totally out to lunch, so much so that they need a naked celebrity to tell them to put your ballot in an envelope. And yet these people, we think they should be making a choice like this. I don't agree with that. I think you should have to own land to vote. How about that? That's my 2 cents. I think you should have some skin in the game, regarding the direction this country goes, and not just be voting for favors for yourself. I think you should have a vested interest in America in order to be able to vote. So I think you should only be able to vote if you own land, or find some similar.
Pretty sure there's enough land for everyone to own land too, for the most part.
I own 10 square feet.
No, you could like
in Alaska.
Everyone could probably own an acre. I don't know how many fucking acres is America.
At least 1 million.
I don't even think that's wrong.
How many acres? No, it's definitely more than 1 million. How many acres is America?
I'm looking at that.
Buy some acreage.
1.9 billion acres.
It's a lot of acres.
And
how many people in the
yeah,
1.92 billion people in the U.S. Everybody could
328 million. So everyone could own a few acres. Everyone could own a few acres.
And I'm just the guy to sell
Imagine
it to.
every one person, like each one person
Standing
has acres.
in an acre. Well, I know that...
like you're not more than, like you can't have more than one person in your land.
Can you look up what percentage of America is undeveloped land? Because I know that when people... the argument for a lot of these... We got naked Chris Rock on the screen there.
Why is Disney World the first thing? Typed in how much undeveloped land, and then it says in Disney World.
How much unused land in the U.S.? Because one of the starting points for a lot of these arguments that people make is that we're running out of space. And I believe that is absolutely not true. And I think you get that perception by driving through a city and seeing people packed in like Amistad. But I don't think that's the case. in terms of reality.
So only 108 million acres are developed
in the U.S.
and by 2003.
Yeah.
Think about like Nevada and shit.
It's literally nothing.
Yeah.
I like that. I like thinking about that.
But that's one of the that's the starting point for a lot of people's viewpoints. There's too many people.
There's just not too many people at all.
There's not too many people.
America is fucking huge.
Just stay away from New York City and San Francisco and L.A. Go somewhere else. There's not too many people. Let's go to.
There's not enough people. We need more people.
We need more people. We need to breed.
There's too much density in the areas.
We need to import them. There is too much density, but that's not my fault. That's not your fault. You can leave Los Angeles
It would
right
be
now.
cheaper to leave Los Angeles.
You'd be happier if you left Los Angeles.
I like seeing GoFundMes.
You'd be healthier.
You ever see the GoFundMes where it's like, I need to get out of New York? It's like, just go, leave New York then. You can go to South Carolina and pay $200 a month for a house.
I'm crippled. I'm disabled.
My brain is crippled.
Yeah, my brain is disabled. I need $4,000 for lodging. You fucking cock.
I like how quickly people are to ask for money online without like trying any of their options out. Like it's like I'm in a survival situation. It's like, but you're not though if you're living in New York City. Mm-hmm. Like you can realistically, like, you know, I can spend a week figuring out how to get like $1 every 25 minutes. You can probably make it happen. Every 25 minutes come up on $1.
I think begging, you get money from that.
Yeah, panhandlers, you get a good amount of money.
I think they get a good amount of money.
I was in Boston and I was with a family friend and they're...
We should just start begging. Well, we do that in a way.
No, we provide a service.
I know, I'm being facetious. But I'll start begging.
But I was with a family friend and they were a bartender for a long time in Boston, so they know a lot of like the homeless dudes. Mm-hmm. And one of them pulled out like a wad of money.
A gold-plated Beretta.
Yeah, it had like a bunch of weird carvings in it and shit.
Yeah.
Like it was old.
It had
it was like from like the 1800s.
Like ivory car. What's that called? Scrimshaw? It had like a really nice bone carving.
It was like a fucking flintlock pistol.
Yeah.
No, but he had like probably like $700 on him. Mm-hmm. That's enough to get out of New York.
That's a lot for a homeless person having $700.
Yeah,
that's more than most non-homeless people have.
Yeah,
I think the average person has fucking.
Homeless people don't have it too bad.
What is the average? How much money does the average person have? It's like
they have like communities and shit.
It's some fucked up amount of money. The typical American household has an average of $8,863 in an account at a bank or a credit union. Does not including retirement funds or other investments. I guess people.
I don't think that's well. It depends on what, like my age group.
You gotta see millennials. What's it for millennials?
My age group lives paycheck to paycheck.
$25.
Yeah, literally. You know how much money I have right now?
How much money?
By my own fault.
How much?
Not a lot.
Damn.
It's my own fault though. It's most people's own. It's most people's fault. Like I have a fucking new car. I could have just bought a shitty car. And like saved $10,000.
Could have kept that freestyle.
That needed to happen.
The average millennial has a net worth below 8,000 or of 8,000. It says
below.
Two different things. The text says
that's
below.
That's retarded.
I don't believe you that the average millennial has a net worth of 8,000. That sounds very high.
I have a net worth of 8,000.
Do you?
I mean, my car.
Oh, word. How much money should a 25-year-old have?
I mean, it's not hard to own $8,000 worth of shit.
I guess that makes sense.
I have probably a net worth of like, I don't know, not that much, but more than that. Joey has a net worth of at least $1,500.
Jacket.
Yeah, he has at least a jacket.
Your Montclair jacket.
Yeah.
That's what you invested in.
Oh, my net worth? Oh, you mean my jacket?
You mean my eyeglasses and my jacket?
You got to put out a tape called Net Worth.
That'd be hard. Good. That's a good name.
Net worth.
Joey Net Worth. All right, moving on. How kids can help the vote. I don't want to even look at that.
Oh, yeah. Now let's skip right over that,
West
please.
Virginia mother
Anything
shares.
about kids, let's just not even bother with.
West Virginia mother shares first ever abortion story during a SCOTUS confirmation hearing. What a fucking...
Is there anything
what a world.
like? Is there anything not political in here?
What a world. Probably. I guess not. TikTokers' makeup videos feature AOC's powerful response
let's skip that.
to Representative Yoho's sexist attack.
That sounds like everything we've already been
Facebook
over.
will now ban all QAnon content. Reddit, crazy junkies in Vancouver. What's the crazy junkies in Vancouver? Is that cool?
That sounds fun.
I have a QAnon guy on my Facebook that all his posts now are like binary.
Oh,
and you have to decipher it?
gosh. Wow.
Is that the guy?
That's some guy that used to make music.
All right, let's watch this here.
Who's that one guy, Bobby whatever, with the social security number on his head? That guy was lit. Look how long this video is.
Woo! Yeah, get the wood plank.
Pry the car up.
Good. Stop.
Hit him with the wood.
Holy shit.
Are they speaking English?
Probably speaking French, maybe?
It sounds like The Sims.
Simlish?
Buddy, you move. You move, man.
I know, that was an African accent of some sort.
Very nice.
What is this, sensible chuckle?
That gives me a sensible chuckle. That should be posted to sensible chuckle.
I posted something on Reddit trying to identify a berry I found in the woods.
What'd they
I'm
find?
about to find out.
Let's find out on this. That's my dubious tubulus berry, known for being Professor Stanley Crispy's favorite berry. From Doctor Who!
Alright, I got an answer. It's called... I don't know how to describe this word. I don't know how to pronounce it. Euonymus?
It's the anonymous berry. It's the QAnon berry. Let me see.
It's spelled like...
Let me see it. I took Latin.
Euonymus?
Unimus alata?
I'm gonna look it up.
Unimus.
I want to see if I can eat it.
I think they probably spelled something backwards as an insult. Anytime you see something, if you see something crazy popping off in IRL like that, you got to move away quickly. You can't stand around with your phone because these street situations, they turn into street situations real fast, especially when there's a moving vehicle involved. People don't think vehicles are as dangerous as they are. They're so dangerous. Walk away. See something like that, walk away. Grab your loved one that you're with, your friend. We have to go. We have to take 100 steps back. That's what I would recommend with that one. Now, next, listen. And if someone's swinging a piece of wood at you like that, you don't want to be there. You don't want to be involved in that. Trust me, okay?
What do you do if someone's fucking...
Swinging a plank at you?
Yeah.
You just fucking step in. Stop it. If it's a piece of wood like that, that's not going to hurt that bad. That's a hard thing to swing athletically.
I think he was also doing...
He's stabbing him with it? Yeah, you
while
would...
he's sitting in the car.
You would have to grab it, I think. If you're getting stabbed
You can get splinters.
with a piece of wood, well, you're going to have to eat some splinters then. It's better than taking a shot like that to the face with a piece of wood, side of wood coming at your head. That's crazy. The guy was jabbing him with the wood. That's insanity.
It's called Burning Bush.
Okay.
I don't mean to derail anything.
You didn't derail anything. I like that berry. I was thinking about it.
It's toxic.
It's a good thing you didn't eat it
It has
then.
laxative effects, just like most berries in the woods. It smelled like tomato. I want to go foraging and find some berries to eat.
I think you'd
Some
do
rare
well
berries.
foraging.
There's actually a lot of spots to forage in Rhode Island.
I bet you would do a good job.
I come back with like mad sores.
You
and,
come
like,
back with all gas station food.
You'll never believe it.
They had corn nuts at the set.
I come back with little corn nuts in like a basket.
A bushel of corn nuts.
It's like clearly glued to a fucking just regular ass plant.
Quibi bleeding money and headed for shutdown. What is Quibi? What is that?
Sounds like
Quibi.
a website developing app.
Sounds like a Zell type thing.
Quibi? Why do I know that? What is Quibi?
Because they're shutting down. Quibi.
It's like an OG.
Is an over-the-top American short-form streaming platform that generates content for viewing on
it
mobile
was like
devices.
It was like Hulu for cell phones. It was like vertical videos and shit. But it was like little mini shows.
What the fuck? Oh, they had like custom vertical shows for the phone?
Yeah, and they were like really short, like 5 minutes long.
Well, how did this shut down? I would have expected that to go good.
Imagine someone just like driving, watching Quibi.
Yeah, you're watching.
A cop pulls him over, they're watching Quibi.
How empty-headed do you have to be to watch a show like this?
Dude, when I heard about that app, it scared me.
That's fucking goofy.
I'm so glad that never took off. Vertical videos just don't look good.
That is goofy.
It's just an aspect ratio. It's not good. What is that? 9:16? Whatever.
Yeah.
I found a 3840 by 1200 monitor. So it's like that Samsung over there, but taller.
Oh, that sounds good.
Need that. It's
Sounds
only
good.
only $800. Come up on that.
Quibi has hundreds of millions of dollars. Wow. They raised. Wow, this is big money. How could you get such big money for vertical 5-minute TV shows?
Well, that's money they got from investors?
Yeah, content delivered in 10-minute episodes called Quick Bites.
Yeah, Quick Bites.
With the name Quibi derived from Quick Bites. In 2018, Quibi raised $1 billion in funding.
Whoa.
Wow. Damn.
It's just I don't know anyone that's ever used that app.
In 2020, where'd they raise another $750? Somewhere else said they raised another $750 million.
You think it's like an exit scam?
This is so much. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe this is some way for some people to get some money moved around. I don't know. Quibi.
Because that sounds like a ludicrous amount of money to raise.
The Katzenberg acknowledged the performance was not close to what we wanted, stating, "I attribute everything that has gone wrong to coronavirus." Very nice. Wise words from the captain of the sinking ship here. Yeah, people are they're not on their phones as much during the coronavirus.
That doesn't make any sense.
Raised another $750 million, so almost $2 billion.
I need $2 billion.
500,000 subscribers. They tricked 500,000 people into subscribing to this
Nah, that
shit.
sounds fake, man.
What is a Quibi Quick Bite?
It's like fucking...
We gotta look up a Quick Bite
here. It's like
here.
Hulu shows, but vertical.
Quick Bite. That is such an offensive.
Yeah, hey, binge-worthy Quick Bites. Fuck.
Quick Bite.
Eat 'em.
I had the first corporate job that I worked, there was this dude who was super Asperger's, and the coworker that I made friends with was like, "Wait till you meet this guy," and it was like The Office, "Wait till you meet Dwight" kind of thing. And then I met the guy, and he had a Mazda RX-8 with a tribal graphic painted onto it, and I just remember. This is going nowhere. This is a nowhere story. But he got a coffee from the Keurig coffee machine once, and he called it a quick pick me up. He said, "I need a quick pick me up," and I hated that so much. I hated hearing that so much, and I thought about that a lot, like when I was working there.
Yeah, that would ring through my head.
This guy saying, "I just need a quick pick me up."
And his tribal RX-8.
I really hated that. Can you open the link, the examples of Quibi shows? All right, let's play this.
Top Quibi moments.
Top Queeby.
What is this? Glitter? Are you cheating on me?
I have a sex doll.
You what?
Woo! Now that's a Queeby moment, baby.
Nervous breakdown. My boyfriend's sex doll is talking to me.
But I have news for you, babe. We're all sex dolls until we topple the patriarchy.
Woo! Yeah, you're a plastic bunch of holes if you're a woman. Hit that bitch in the face. Choke that bitch out. Woo! Yeah.
He's like 14. So, I'm 7.
Dude, turn
What?
it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Turn it off.
Now that's what I call a Queeby.
That's a quick bite.
Woo!
We're gonna be the best feminists that were ever feminists!
Oh, turn it off, turn it off. Told you, women.
Brought to you
Women.
by.
Yeah.
Brought to you by. Who wrote that? John Smith, the American white man, is the head writer behind Dummy. Oh, it says right here, it was written by David McIntosh, who's Irish. So my suspicions, silly me.
That was a dark. They had the pedophile line in there. That's crazy.
Well, she's 7, so she was looking at a 14-year-old.
That makes it. You're still. So you're sexualizing not only a 14-year-old.
The series is based on a real-life experience between Heller and her partner, Dan Harmon.
No, it's... Who's Dan Harmon? What is he responsible for?
Dude.
Dan Harmon's responsible
This
for
is
something.
the guy. This is the fucking pickle guy.
Oh, that guy's a...
Oh.
That guy's a retard.
The Dummy series is based on a real-life experience between Heller and her partner, Dan Harmon, in which she discovered that he had a sex doll. Wow.
Is Dan Harmon... Was he... People try to say he's a pedophile.
He made a bunch of jokes about sticking his dick in a baby doll's mouth or something.
I wouldn't consider that a joke.
I mean, when you're trying to be funny, you know...
Yeah.
Still.
I feel like once you reach a certain age, like, there's no beating or... There's no excuse.
Beating around the bush?
Yeah, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but...
Wow,
it's like something you would
man.
say if you're, like, 15, trying to be edgy.
Mm-hmm.
Like dead baby jokes or whatever, but... Imagine fucking a baby doll. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. I got a twist. I just have a twisted mind.
That's crazy. That's a Dan Harmon thing. Wow.
Dan Harmon reminds me of Tim Heidecker.
Yeah.
I like how you mentioned last episode that I say stuff kind of hoping someone will hear it. Like, I do hope Jack Black hears me talking shit.
I know you want to beef.
I've been trying to bait some...
You want to beef with a celeb.
It's not even that the celebrity. I just really don't like them. And I want to... Like, I think... because they're a celebrity, it's like they're a stranger, but I know enough about them as a stranger to still not like them.
There's something really funny about Jack Black changing his name to Fhoyg Fat. Like, we're not even insulting him by saying he's like a fat. We're just saying he changed his name to Fhoyg Fat.
That's good.
You gotta be deadpan about it though. Like, that's wild. I can't believe he actually did that. He changed his name to Fat. That's
I don't know if I can beat deadpan about that. That's a good exercise.
It's really funny. Should we call this episode Fat?
Yeah. And then when he's on like documents, it's Fat. He gets his last name first.
Damn, that's crazy that we just watched the Dan Harmon thing and that was the thing.
Yeah. We just exposed him.
No, it's so. That aside, forget that. The thing that's strange to me and is funny to me, the type of people that work in like marketing who are not on the creative side, who like didn't make this show, but they're cutting the trailer for it and promoting it and whatnot. And they're the ones who choose the music and do the editing of the trailer. The trailer obviously is not going to be edited by Dan Harmon. I'd be surprised if he even saw the trailer before it went up. So that like the like swelling sort of like J.C. Penney, like don't you want to buy it, and like that sort of music, and then it rises up and it goes, and then there's like a tympanum or a cymbal like shh, and that as the music trails off, and then that's when the punchline's delivered. Well, I'm 7,
and then it comes back to
yeah. So that decision to like highlight that and have that be the showcase joke, like he's
that
14.
was the punchline.
Well, I'm 7. That was some like that decision to highlight that, like. This is your trailer. We're showing this to the world. We got to drive subscribers. We got to get out there with a banging trailer. We got to hit them, make them click the fucking button, make them buy, make these suckers buy. Okay, that's what they're thinking. They want to put the power behind the trailer. That's what you think when you're making a trailer. And that decision to highlight that, and that's like the funny part. That was made by probably some female, like regular ass woman working at an agency, at a creative agency.
So
she edited it with DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah.
Do they like watch the whole series and then pick out what they think is the most like?
If the whole series is shot, yeah. I mean, I don't know if this dummy thing is a series or if it's just a Queeby. Is it I think it's a series of Queebies.
That's how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They call that a meal.
Yeah, that's a meal. The whole season's a meal. You binge watch it, you get one meal. That is just awesome. Almost $2 billion too.
To make
that's a lot of money. What do you need $2 billion for? What is that? Wow.
To hire lawyers
to make content because the content is cheap as fuck to make. You get an apartment.
Look how shittily edited the CG was.
A digital cinema camera. You know, they couldn't have spent more than renting digital cinema cameras, shooting digitally. You're shooting in an apartment. You go out into the desert. You drive out into the desert. You're from LA. You go out to like what's that?
I
Jacob
don't think
Street,
they
whatever.
spent $2 billion.
They didn't. They couldn't have spent $2 billion.
They probably spent like $400,000.
They couldn't have spent even close to $2 billion on making the content. Why don't people just if you have that much money, why don't you spend it on the fucking content?
Because they don't care about content?
Damn, man. Okay. Well, anyway, that's my Queeby for the day. I had a quick bite. PlayStation 5 will record user conversations and insta-ban users who say bad words. Can you click that?
That sounds like cap.
Is that true?
That sounds cappy to me. Sounds like Isaac Cappy.
PlayStation maker Sony rolled out a new software update to allow gamers to record their voice chats for moderation purposes. So it's sent by other users, so you have to have somebody else. Sony's now telling gamers who have strapped on a headset to play with their friends online. Well, that's an interesting turn of events.
That's good. It makes me not want to play video games.
Cool.
Oh no, how am I supposed to enjoy my time wasting? How am I supposed to waste my time now?
So this gives you a way to tattletale. This gives you a way to
That's lit.
To snitch.
I would use that against people all the time. They're like, you fucking like you're getting banned. I just recorded that. It's getting sent straight to Sony. That's like a lie people used to make up, like little kids. They'd be like, well, I just recorded this and now I'm going to send it to Sony headquarters.
My dad works at Steam.
Yeah.
My dad works for Steam.
Dude,
so
that
you're all
was
getting
such
banned.
a classic. I miss like the Wild West of like multiplayer shit. Like my friend used to be like, I'll get you 10th Prestige and MW2. You send me Microsoft points, and then he'd be like pussy and then block them. And he would like scam kids out of Microsoft points.
I remember playing Diablo 2. There was one time there was some guy that was higher level, and he gave me a bunch of gear. And I was like, oh my God, this is insanity. Thank you so much, man. And then a year later, months later, I returned the favor to somebody else. And he was like, oh my God, I can't believe this rare gear you're giving me, man. I was like, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
paid it forward.
I paid it forward.
That's cool.
Diablo 2.
I like doing shit like that, but usually
it's not like that.
What I do in video games is like I'll talk shit to my own team. I just get as toxic as possible. My favorite thing about COD is going into a lobby and like you hear kids talking on your team, you just go, "Fuck you!" Like, instantly, like out the gate. You're a pussy, man. You sound like a little bitch. I've gotten kids like really upset. I'll like keep like remember in Counter-Strike, I was like typing, I wasn't even talking, and I was like, my go-to line is I have more clout and hose than you.
I got a deep ass zit.
That's nice.
What's the runtime so far, Jesse?
The cystic zit.
I got a deep zit.
It's cystic.
It's not coming out.
I heard it.
When you feel it like crack.
It's not going anywhere. It's in there.
Or when you try to pop it and it'll like hurt the entire surrounding area really, really bad.
Or if it pops internally.
It hurts the entire organism.
It goes into your bloodstream.
I make sure it never pops internally. That's really, some scary shit.
Yeah, that can fuck you up.
Oh, this chair's not good.
Yeah, dude, that thing's the worst.
The wire. The fucking
throw a pillow on that.
Hellraiser chair.
Oh, you have a pillow on it. Hellraiser chair.
All right, let's go to sponsored posts, please.
Oh yeah, there we go.
All right. Ooh, is this a disabled woman?
Yeah.
What's she doing? Push-ups?
Yeah.
I don't want to make fun of her. I'd rather.
Nah, let's just watch it.
I'd rather be in love with her. All right, hit play.
What did I say to you when I said imagine?
Yeah, you did say imagine.
And then I said in the ass.
Thank you. 6, 7.
Is that a male voice?
Yeah, she's with a guy.
All right, I'm not interested anymore. There's a male voice involved.
Would you?
Next one.
Would you?
You need to ask me that?
I would.
Why wouldn't I say no?
I would definitely do that.
Of course. Of course.
Not that, though.
No. All right, what's this one here?
I feel like she doesn't have nipples.
Be there for you all the time. I know I've lived far away, but I still made the effort. I still tried. That doesn't give you the excuse to move on to someone new just because she ended up being convenient for you. When you looked me in the face and said you couldn't trust me, that's when I should have laughed and started to do just me. I knew before you told me. I knew before you even lied. I just shook it off because I try to see the best in people I should despise. Yeah, you're a lost boy, but what I really needed was a man. I'm not trying to get lost with you. Something only a real woman could fucking understand.
Wish I had a laptop to make a beat and sample this.
I keep my head held high after this manipulation, just a little longer. Now watch me bloom into this beautiful, magnificent flower. You no longer have control over me. My mental
I want to put her on a splurge beat.
I'm no longer yours to devour.
Ooh, my mental psyche.
I'm sorry I couldn't.
Oh no! Wait, is there more?
No, it just restarted. I want to do a project where I find.
Can we hear that one more time?
I want to do a project where I find shit like this and put it on beats and quantize it.
I know I've lived far away, but I still made the effort. I still tried. That doesn't give you the excuse to move on to someone new just because she ended up being convenient for you. When you looked me in the face and said you couldn't trust me, that's when I should have laughed and started to do just me. I knew before you told me. I knew before you even lied. I just shook it off because I try to see the best in people I should despise. Yeah, you're a lost boy, but what I really needed was a man. I'm not trying to get lost with you. Something only a real woman
How do you
can
throw the
fucking
thing up and go like
understand.
this?
Here's where I'm the
Is that
better
what they do?
person. Here's where I become stronger. Keep my head held high after this manipulation, just a little longer.
It's one of those.
Now watch me bloom into this beautiful, magnificent flower. You no longer have control over me, my mental psyche. I'm no longer yours to devour.
Picking up a Tinder girl? Yeah, you gotta hear this.
I'm sorry.
Can you go to YouTube and type in Raid, I love this city.
I'm gonna check on my OkCupid matches. It's all guys. And it's all guys.
Ow. Ow.
Oh yeah, I can't see who likes me. It's definitely fake accounts.
You have to pay for that.
Yeah, and it's expensive. 1 month is $40. I don't care about OkCupid.
Hey, I caught some honeys for tonight and they're going to meet us at the casino just around the corner from here.
You fucking serious, man?
It's alright.
The worst. Genetic.
Oh, is this Raid? Hell yeah.
Australian Lebanese people.
Raid is fucking next level, bro. He is he did a lot of DMT and now he's like this.
Is this after DMT?
Nah, I'm just playing.
Okay. He did a lot of lead paint.
Well, they call DMT the God molecule. They call lead paint the Jesus molecule. Come on,
He's got
everybody.
his army of busted bitches.
Up in my ride.
So this is him learning that he's got a record deal, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Here we go.
So he gets a phone call, and the other guy, the end of the phone says, "You got a record deal, mate. You fucking sick, mate."
You're fucking sick, cunt.
And everybody's out with the girls around, but it's just not a usual thing for me. Boogie or not, my beast don't stop.
Yeah. He's got his foot stanced.
Yeah. Figure that out. How many times do you type raped for that to happen?
That's a good question. No comment. Oh,
love the city, baby.
Might need a better chair. This thing's fucking haggard.
You gotta love this city, babe. What's the name of the song?
I wonder if you just read the lyrics, it might even be upsetting because he's saying
it's James Holmes' notebook.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his material. You gotta love this city, baby. I gotta find the lyrics for that.
Yeah, going on A to Z lyrics. And it's actually on the homepage.
Right, raped. Love this city lyrics.
Love this city, baby.
My flow with my bro right beside me, and love this city. Yeah, Sly, it's everything nice. Ladies all around, but it's just an ordinary day for me. And everybody's out with the girls around, but it's just another usual thing for me. Boogie all night with my beat comes out, so everybody round come join the party and bounce with me. Bacardi all night to the beat of the speak. And if you want to keep it going on all week, you freak. We party all night, and you know it's true. My flow, you know, I keep on clicking on. What a phenomenon. We don't stop. These girls are so hot. We don't stop. This place is so hot. Tell me what you want to drink, because you know the next one's on me. Girl, drink it up. Have another sip and let me know what you want for your next drink, girl. Take your time, we got all night. There's really no need for you to rush this, girl. When I take you home and slip this shit and kiss your cheek, you know I'm thinking a crush. You rush your world. So it's Mr. Back Out Boy, break your bones. You know when I flip my script, when I crush, I rush your world. So I gotta tell my bros right here beside me that I really love these flows. They're all around me, all night around me. Gotta love this city, baby. I really love this city, baby. This is disturbing.
His rhyme scheme is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
This, if you had a kid and you found them writing this, you'd take them to the hospital.
I'd take them out back.
You know, you'd take them to a doctor.
Put them in a doghouse.
Till this
chain them up.
Till the roof blows off and break it down more till the roof comes in. And I know you know this way I bring this shit to you. You know it's fucking with your head. And I know you know there's something going on, but you're not really sure. And I wouldn't even know to start explaining this thing to you, but I really love mysteriously what so seriously what to break to the top of the rhyme, the spree. You see this G, and I get to the top of the rhyme, the spree, and keep on buying smoothies.
Scratching their nails against the back. You try to turn around.
What's the price for the reward on Kickstarter here for the base, like the one that gets you the thing, the perk?
Oh, it's Canadian.
Singles pack. How many backers does it say? 2,000 something.
2,000 backers.
Oh, my math was fucking retarded.
Wait, 750K out of 2,000 backers.
So 2,000 people thought this was.
Wait, hold on.
I'm just trying to get an accurate picture for what percentage of the population is so far gone that they think this is a good idea. It's not that many.
I just divided the amount of money they raised by the amount of backers, and it comes out to $356 a piece.
Yeah.
So
that's okay.
I mean, it seems like 2,000 people actually bought one.
Yeah, that's like a regular size high school full of people thinking this thing is necessary. It's crazy. I mean, it's not that weird. Everybody's always trying to make money. Everybody's always trying to make,
especially on Kickstarter and
some
shit.
goofy ass product.
I'd rather buy gold cards from that one guy. You gotta get gold. How about crack pies from that guy?
All right, let's check this guy out here.
This guy's a fucking stupid asshole.
Just a quick one. It's a big mistake I see people making. It's okay if you make the mistake, but you shouldn't make it again. And that is, don't start your PR campaign after your record is released, or the day before your record is released, or whatever. You know, you want to start your campaign like 2 or 3 months before. You can still do stuff after, and I recommend people all the time to do stuff after. One of my favorite ways is to package it as a re-release, for instance. But you don't have to wait till the record's out to do PR. You want to start PR well before the record is done. Because otherwise, or well before the record is out, rather, not before it's done, obviously. Because otherwise people aren't going to care. Journalists really only want to review stuff in advance. They don't want to review stuff that has come out. It's really, really that simple. And I know it's frustrating, and I know people have learned this the hard way a lot of times, but it's how it is. Drop how far out you start your PR campaign in the comments.
Cigars aren't even lit.
Yikes!
It's not even lit.
Is the mouth end of that cigar chewed
up? Yeah.
That's amazing. Can you freeze frame on the thing where he's holding the cigar up, showing how much he's been chewing on it, like a toy, like a chew toy? That's a good point. This guy reminds me of Shane Dawson.
Yeah, I feel that.
Doesn't he?
Yeah. You know, Shane Dawson just doesn't post anymore.
It's really cool. I thought you were about to say, did you know Shane Dawson is really cool?
No.
You weren't about to say that?
No.
He was about to say that.
Nah. Shane Dawson's really gross looking.
Shane Dawson is crazy looking.
He's like really, really ugly.
Shane Dawson is crazy looking. As
Scary.
a wild looking human.
He looks like a Lazy Town character, like Robbie Rotten.
Mm-hmm. He looks like his name should be Robbie Rotten.
Dude, literally. He looks like this.
Shane Rotten. Shane.
Pain Rotten.
Pain Rotten. I wonder what are Shane Dawson's parents still alive, and what do they think of him?
His mom used to be in his videos and shit.
Really?
Yeah. He did make a lot of waves in YouTube though.
Oh,
He's one of the. I'll give him that. He
made waves
before. You know, I don't know. I do think.
So you respect him?
No.
You admire him.
I respect, to a degree, what he did.
What he did for the game?
What he did for the game in like 2008, 2010, like around then.
Yeah, I think he's really admirable, and you know, there he is.
What about What the Buck?
What the Buck has my respect, for sure.
Who's What the Buck?
Dude, YouTube icon. He was like one of the first YouTubers with 1 million subscribers.
Can you pull up What the Buck?
Was he the first? I think he might have been the first to have 1 million subscribers. I feel like I remember that. I'm looking something up real quick. No, Fred was the first.
Old school YouTubers are so disposable. And occasionally I'll catch whiffs of people being like, all I want to do is could go back to when it was Charlie FC. Who's that guy? CTFC?
FTI.
The guy that got brain cancer. Charlie Chocolate Factory
Oh,
man.
Charlie the Unicorn?
No, it's like CT. It's not CT Flesher. It's CT Flesher.
Was that a porn name?
CT Flesher should be the guy's name.
Sounds like a serial killer from Connecticut. The CT
Fucking
Flesher.
who's that guy that got? Who's that other guy? Fucking fat.
SXC Phil.
No, it's like Shane something. What the fuck is that guy's?
What kind of videos?
They're so disposable. It's really
what
funny.
What kind of videos?
He did like total life vlogging 24/7.
I wasn't really.
And he got in trouble. He got in trouble for like messing around with some MySpace hoe or some like groupie hoe.
Not Jeffree Star, right?
No, he just got all that happened was he got caught for cheating on his wife or whatever.
Oh, Jared.
And his name, his channel is called like the Shitheads or something.
I don't know. That sounds like some OG
his family.
Shit.
His family. Instead of calling his family, he called them like the Shits or something. Like
that sounds like something only you know.
The Shit family. the Shitables. And this audience is called like the Shit Army. And he would go on the video and be like, "What's up, shitheads? What's up, shitters? 24/7 vlogging family." God, what a sick ass thing. He's what's up, shit babies? How could you ever think this matters?
Is this guy?
It's like Shit Boy, fat fucking shit. Is that the guy? That might be the guy. Shane the fat shit. What's this guy's fucking name? Fat shit ass fuck. The Shaytards. The fucking Shaytards. What's his name? Like Brian Shay or shit fucking.
I've never heard of these people.
He's back to showing his children on the internet. Go to Harry Styles cover by Chester C and the Shaytards. He's back to putting his children on the permanent record of the internet associated with his bad name.
All I did was get it top. It looks like Kevin Smith.
I don't care that he cheated on his wife. The thing that I care about is that he's like fucking showing his kids. That's what I don't like.
You know who saw Kevin Smith?
Chester C's in town. There he is.
Hey.
You know him. Everybody knows him. Here we go. All right, they're just gonna do an impromptu One Direction song. I guess it's not One Direction.
Dude, get it off.
Yeah,
do we need to watch this? We don't need to watch this.
Close it down. Just change the channel. Put on AOC.
Put on Mystery Guitar Man.
Put on AOC.
Let's just keep going with the sponsor.
Close this window.
Let's keep going with the sponsor post.
I just want to say I do not care that he cheated. I'm a big Dr. Disrespect fan.
That guy is still not on Twitch, right? I don't fucking know.
I could care less that fucking shit man cheated. It's just, when you're making a living by showing your kids. He's my family.
Dude, people think she's attractive.
24/7, no privacy. Your kids are growing up with this weird.
She looks like the haunted mask.
Probably getting emails from adults. So I love when I saw Jeffy making the Jell-O molds. I loved your family. Your family's the best. It really helped me. I'm 38, and I was really depressed for a long time until I saw your beautiful faces helping me out. And not even that there's anything sexual or pedophilic about it. It's just weird. Let's move on?
Yeah.
I want to make my point.
No, I do get your point.
I don't like it.
I don't like kids being included with like weird like psyop-y shit.
Good point. Okay, but it's not. I'm just saying that's why. That's okay. This show is the reason why you don't do that.
Imagine having bearing children and being like, "Hey, what's up, guys?"
Yeah. I can't wait to get them.
Yeah, can't wait to make every day of their life a YouTube video.
Here's my kid's first soccer game. Comment, rate, subscribe. Yay!
The YouTube scene as a whole is really whack.
Let's go to the next Instagram post. YouTubers suck.
There's very few YouTubers I fuck with. It's mostly like drama.
Well, that's like a parody of the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, we just watched the parody video. Listen, I'm sorry. I realize your mood, the viewer's mood, and livelihood in every aspect of your life depends on me.
Guy.
Depends on me, okay? And I have to keep up this facade of positivity like everything's all hunky-dory. But I'm going to be honest with you. I hate this guy. I hate this song. And I hate this video.
Why do you hate this guy?
I just hate him.
He seems alright.
I just hate him.
Okay.
Okay?
I hate Jack Black.
Let's play this real quick.
I hate Jack Black. I hate Kevin Smith.
Alright, cut! That's good. Next, close the tab. Close the tab.
It's pretty lit.
Hate it.
Is that a gym thing?
Yeah. It's a gym thing.
The best thing he ever said, me and Joey linked up with him and he was like talking about his girlfriend. He's like, she sucked my cock until my balls fell off. Like, not even like they went up back in or some shit. Like they fell off. Not even fell out even. Just fell off completely.
Like the
skin separated.
The skin went like this and it came off like a droplet.
I give them love until I've given them too much and then they don't love me no more. It's probably better that we never actually become friends and you could love me like you loved me before. Prime suspect when the cell phone's gone. The quiet mouse that pulled the thorn from the lion's paw. He'd take a bullet for you, jump on the grenade, but when they wag they bony fingers, it's the first one they blame. The life of the party, the smartest dude in the room, or at least the funniest. Shit, man, I'm funnier than you. You ain't that smart if you don't correlate the two. I ain't that smart, so what's that say about the room? I guess that could mean there wasn't many people in it. 20 voices screaming in my head, I'm gonna need a minute. They told me I'm the kindest person that they ever met, and then they locked their doors and hid their wallets when they went to bed. Hey, hold your socks up and down. Shake your booty like you run this town. She love that feeling in her belly when I come around. 20 men that wanna gun me down.
Imagine desecrating that deck with that kind of music.
Imagine spoiling nature. Listen, these people are so concerned with ruining nature.
Yeah.
Imagine the damage that's done by this type of performance.
Imagine not listening to ATL Smook on that deck through a shitty Bluetooth speaker, through your iPhone speakers.
I dated a hippie girl, and these people are, and we were, when me and Nick were in LA, we were next to Venice Beach, so we got a full dose of the drum circle, living in a camper lifestyle. And
You didn't love me before.
These people are really awful people, man. They need to.
Hey, now.
yeah. The anti-natalist movement, the anti-human movement, the idea that to save the planet we have to kill ourselves. I will gladly get behind that movement, so long as these people.
No, they'll be the only survivors.
So long as these people go first, and then I'll change my mind before it's my turn to kill myself. I'll be like, nah, I've thought about it. This was wrong. We were all wrong.
Turns out only these people needed to die.
These people are scum, and there's like one of the funniest things to me. The funniest things to me is when people like this, whose message or ethos or whatever, their whole being is ostensibly about like loving each other and like caring or whatever, you know, their little like feel good, that type of shit, like vibrate in a higher plane, that type of thing. And then people like this will like fight with each other over like
cigarettes,
a toothbrush, yeah. Like they'll be like,
you smoke my cigarette.
I'm really not mellow today, man, because Jeffy took my toothbrush and didn't put it back, and used my toothbrush and didn't put it in the case. So right now I'm not. Vibing so high, man. Like I've seen that plenty of times. Like things that I would like, if one of us had beef, like if I was like, Julian, we got problems over this plate full of like soy sauce right here, like so like little shit like that, like getting fucking personal static about that type of thing, like ruining the vibes and ruining the day.
Yeah.
Over some like little peanuts worth.
I've had homies like that.
It's so annoying.
These people are all intolerable.
Like these people are very much.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
100%. Everyone I know that's like into like fucking folky Indian folky indie shit.
It's fucking Indians. Probably Indians were like that too. Native Americans were probably like that.
Where's my ghee?
yeah. Native Americans with their ghee butter.
Native American. Oh man.
That's probably why they were at war with each other for 20,000 years in Native America.
20,000 years.
Yeah. Or 40,000, whatever the fuck, you know?
I don't fucking know.
Dude, Native American tribes having territorial battles with each other.
I replaced my knowledge of that with Alan Wake's speedrun tutorial.
But that's probably why they were like that. They were probably like, oh no, you used the river, the stream. You took my corn.
You took my corn.
You have to slaughter your village for one cob of corn.
One. That was my last cob.
Yeah. You took my last cob. Welcome to Native America. Would you like to buy a cob?
Teach a man how to fish. That precedes like everything they say, like it smoothly transitions into a sentence.
It's got an exponential fade.
Yeah, constant power.
There's never dead silence. There's always a running track underneath a music bed.
It's like the highway in the city, like you can hear it.
I never want to be responsible for people saying that I wasted their time. Okay, if you're watching 2 hours, 3 hours of podcast type material, purge that from your life, starting with the other ones that you watch and listen to, okay? You wean off the entertainment, and then you can get rid of this. Okay, that's phase 10.
We're the final frontier.
We're the final frontier. We're the last thing, the last line between you and your sanity, okay? It's watching me adjust my crotch and pulling my shirt like a fat kid every 10 seconds. Listen.
I'm pretty sure I was picking my nose for like the first 10 minutes of this.
Don't be watching or listening to 2 hours of podcasts daily, okay? If you had a bad day, if you're doing this while you're working, you need to space out while you're doing some 3D modeling, okay, what have you, fine. But just put a quota on your daily entertainment.
I like the idea of watching a podcast, like without doing anything else. The only time I've ever consumed a podcast is like on a long drive.
All right, let's play this one. Oh, I'm excited.
The 5-Star Notebook commercial music. Remember those?
Yeah. Damn. Sweet.
I love how companies like shamelessly exploit everything they can to sell their product.
Yeah. Is there
you don't know what they're selling until the very end. That's my favorite.
Is there a name for the type of music that's constructed from like the sound of people making pop noises with their mouth, like change jingling?
Yes, I forget. I'll find out right now. Remember that old? It was from like the early 2000s, maybe late 90s. It was like the construction worker thing. It was like a big, kind of like Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
But it was like big, like fucking.
Oh, okay, yeah. Banging on trash cans and whatnot.
Yeah, that shit was classic. No. It was like there was no like story or anything. It was just like Blue Man Group type.
That's the roots from the Jimmy Fallon video. Stomp, okay. Oh my god. I hate that shit. I hate to see they do this with like cinematography fan pages on Instagram and Facebook where they'll have like really intricate shots that are like Rube Goldberg machines where they'll have like weird like it's hard to explain. It's fucking describing a video. I should just get a link to it. But I hate to see high level skill being used toward such a disposable shitty, plastic bag end. Like making music like that. Like that song is probably made by someone who's skilled, you know what I mean? Like knows how to mix music and knows about like frequencies and all that shit. But they're using it for this like just fucking not even popcorn, like just ass.
Oh, it's musique concrète.
Is that what the name is?
Ready-made or found objects. I don't know if that's the same though, because musique concrète is like way more experimental and weird sounding than that.
All right, what is we already own like 10 pairs of these, so we don't need to talk about that.
All right, for the next hour, let's just listen to lowercase.
What do we got?
I know this is sickening. This is sick, and we're not going to show this on the Shaytards channel. Popular uploads. 30 million views. Baby Tard is sick. And then there's a picture of a child in a hospital bed. Just look at that real quick. I want you to know my pain.
Yeah, get out of here.
Okay.
I don't like that.
I'm closing that tab.
Please.
30 million views. That is fucked up.
Imagine your kid's sick and you're like, hey guys!
Cha-ching, cha-ching! Alright, now I'm looking for jingling change music.
Oh, we gotta do Son of a Tailor. That's the last one we gotta do.
Can we do Son of a Tailor? Because I'm a big Peter Mark Jacobs fan.
I want his autograph.
Yeah. I want a picture with him.
Is he even a celebrity, or is he just like a guy?
Of course he's not a celebrity.
I wasn't sure if he's like a D-list.
No.
He's just Peter Mark Jacobs. In Cameo.
2018, the clothing industry created more than 92 million tons of fabric waste.
Woo!
In just 10 years,
92 million, bitch!
Be almost double that amount.
Suck a dick, Earth.
We have to change this.
Woo!
4 years ago, we launched our first Kickstarter campaign.
Nah. Make more waste.
Custom fitted, made to order t-shirt. In many ways,
that song is sick. That's a wet song.
In all honesty, it's an industry that creates an obscene and irresponsible amount of waste. It's a problem that can only be solved by introducing radical changes to how clothing is being produced and sold. With this in mind, we set out to make the least wasteful garment in the world.
This audio is too high quality.
Pullover.
The only waste is the person wearing it.
This time, not only is it custom fitted to each customer,
it's custom fucked.
Is it made to order, which means we don't produce more than we can sell.
Woo!
The garment itself creates zero waste. The zero waste pullover is made in one whole piece.
Woo! Jesse, can you stop this one and find another one? There's another one with Peter Mark Jacobs. I need to see him.
I'm on Cameo right now. There's one that just says Santa and then Santa Claus. Like instead of comedian or like musician, it just says Santa Claus. Mm-hmm. And it's $70.
The real guy.
Yeah, it's like dead ass Santa. And his occupation is just Santa Claus.
Hi, I'm Peter Mark Jacobs. I was checking out these shirts. I said, wow, this one fits me. As a metrosexual male actor, out of work male actor, I have a lot of hard time finding a shirt that fits me like a tight Lycra Under Armour shirt.
On Cameo, there's a 4 teens category, and then Kevin Conroy's on there.
Who's Kevin Conroy?
This fucked up, weird looking guy.
Well, he put the category there. He put himself in that category.
He was Batman.
That category is not audited.
He was He was the voice in Batman Beyond. Where is Peter Mark Jacobs?
Where is he now?
Before they were famous.
Before Peter.
It's like
Mark
him
Jacobs.
monitoring. Like the guy's talking about what he's doing right now. Like like literally right now. It's like a live feed of his bedroom.
Did we find Peter Mark Jacobs? You did? Oh, yeah.
This is blinking red. Does that mean it's...
Probably.
Good? Probably. If I say it.
Probably.
Let's play it. I want it so bad now.
I don't think you found Peter Mark Jacobs.
Deleted the frame.
Where's Peter?
Why did they delete it?
Probably because they found out that he's involved in some sex scandal.
The Peter Mark Jacobs tapes. Confessions.
Nope. They have a shirt called the 10-cell shirt. That's like a super incel shirt.
He's celibate enough for 10 regular incels.
You have to be celibate to buy this product.
It's zero waste. It's celibate.
What's that? Zero waste. Yeah. Yeah, we do zero waste, so you have to be celibate to enjoy this product.
It'll turn into dust if you're not celibate.
This woman is definitely celibate. Is she wearing Son of a Tailor?
Yeah, of course she is. She's celibate.
She's got custom tailored garment on. That's why she looks so good. It's got form-fitting.
It fits her form perfectly. It's tailored.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that's good. All right.
Wait, isn't the point of this that you send them your measurements and they send you tailored shirts?
Mm-hmm.
That was not very form-fitting for her.
Well, she's just...
They sent her a little skinny guys one by accident.
She's there to show you what happens if you send the wrong measurements.
Well, she's the daughter of a tailor. She doesn't get as much attention.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, no, I'll tailor. Of course, princess. I'll tailor anything.
I'll tailor everything for you. Oh, poppy. That's a great color.
Let me get a Baybell.
What?
Let me get a Baybell. Let me get a Baybell. Let me get a pocket cheese. Come on.
You want my pocket cheese?
That's what I'm talking about.
The eating segment where I take the headphones off.
Let's do it. You gotta leave them on though.
Wait, put him on real quick. Put him on, Julian. Hold on. Wait. Put him on. Listen to this. Is that audible?
Putting it to your ear.
Letters from the public. I've become a toxic human. Hey man, recently it's been feeling like I've become a person who no one really wants to be around. Whether it because I'm a boring fuck or just being negative all the time. I spend most of my time at home or with my girlfriend either watching movies or playing video games. I try to get outside as much as I can, but it's minimal at best. Another disgusting thing that's been going on is I only get enjoyment or pleasure out of seeing other people doing just as bad as I am. It makes me feel even worse about myself after having these feelings. My question is, how do I change the shitty things about myself or accept who I am, to a point where others see that I am and will want to be around me? All advice and criticism is welcome. Thanks, man. Well, it's good that you have the self-awareness to know that this is happening. But you absolutely need to change it, and you need to change it immediately. It's definitely very bad. I would say get your testosterone, get your hormones checked. That sounds like a Rogan type piece of advice, because it is a Rogan type piece of advice, because it's good, because Rogan has good advice. I would say get your hormones checked. See if you have low testosterone, and if you do, start taking steps to correct that, because this sounds like a low test kind of situation. Feeling good when you see other people doing bad is very bad. That's very, very bad. And it's just, I'm not even saying it's not even bad. It's not that it's objectively immoral or shitty or whatever. It's that it's not good for you. It's not healthy. It's gonna do damage to you.
I'd say it's pretty normal even.
It's pretty normal.
Yeah.
As in,
like
most
a lot of people
are like
do
that.
that.
Oh yeah. That's fucking yeah. Everybody fucking is like
And
that.
it's called. It's almost like a form of jealousy, in a way. Or,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, most people are like that, and that's why working in an office or working anywhere where you can't get away from people is so usually so torturous, is because the little retard battles that people engage in their 9-to-5 day-to-day life of Scott said this via email. He sent an email to that. Oh well, it's because his mom died. Like that type of shit is that's the entirety of your social life if you work in an office, is these dealing with these petty ass people who want to see you fail. And even if you're not, even if you're neat and you have a regular group of friends and you meet up and you have pothead parties where you smoke weed or whatever. What do they call that?
A kickback?
A kickback?
Yeah.
What do you guys call it when you get together and smoke weed?
I don't know. Fucking sesh? Yeah.
Sesh. Well, a lot of the time, even when you have homies that you sesh with, they're homies who they like it when you not your friends or our friends or anything like that, but regular people. And regular people are having their seshes, and they hear that someone got a promotion at work or whatever. It's like, they don't like that. You know what I mean? People want to see other people miserable. They don't want to see. We're rambling. You're rambling, and I'm just reacting to what you're saying. This is your fault.
I'm sorry.
But anyway, yeah, no, it's good. It's definitely good that you.
Do you want this?
Thank you.
It's a wax cap.
It's definitely good that you have the awareness that you know what's going on here, but you don't accept who you are. That's very. That's my advice to pretty much anyone. All this stuff about you have to accept who you are. You have to accept who you are. No. Never accept who you are. Because that is shit. You're a son of a tailor at this point. You need to custom tailor yourself and turn yourself into a Peter Mark Jacobs type guy.
You just wasted half of a cheese? No, that's an apple core.
What's an apple?
Well,
I'll use less than 1% waste.
Okay. When it comes to like accepting who you are, I think that's like important to some extent to not be ashamed of who you are.
Of course. The only thing I'm saying is you can't accept being a failure, a fuck up. If you know you're a fuck up loser.
I know what you're saying, but just like I don't know if
I just need to come to terms with the fact that I'm a fuck up loser.
Yeah, like
anything I do turns to shit.
Submitting to who you are is not the same as accepting.
I need to submit to my flaws that I have no willpower to change. That's me. And change my name to Fat.
Just gotta chalk it up.
Hey, I guess that's my life now.
It is what it is.
I get happy when I see people doing bad. That's me. Old Schadenfreude.
That's not like an ingrained personality trait. That's like an emotional issue.
I mean, it's so common, maybe it isn't ingrained. I mean, I don't know. But it is really bad.
I think it's common because people don't want to work hard.
You just have to train yourself. Anytime you have a thought like this, I have to do this. Occasionally I'll have a thought where I'm like, oh, he's better than me. He's getting more than me. Anytime I even start down that path, I say to myself, whatever you have to say to yourself to stop. So I'm not going to tell you what I say to myself. That's private.
That's the most private.
That's extremely private information. That's privileged information.
I mean, a lot of, like, the good, I don't want to, like, just for lack of a better term, like, new age type philosophy stuff. Like, the actual good information and, like, good resources for that shit. Like, one of the main things is, like, to not compare yourself to other people. Like that. And, just because, like, there's no point, like, because then you're just distracting. It's, like, the same as fucking watching Queeby.
Watching Queebies. You know what the answer, the answer for a lot of people, I think you don't overcomplicate it. Just think, what would 1950s guy do? And then do that. Like, 1950s guy would, like, look at, have a picture of John Wayne printed out, and he would be like, do my actions right now constitute the heroism and manliness of John Wayne? Boy, golly, they don't. I better change it. Like, just start thinking like that. You know what I mean? And this is something I talked about on the Sadwater Wrong Opinion podcast that he brought up, how there's no more masculine idols. Like, if you wanted to be masculine, if you wanted to have good qualities, who is there to look up to? Who is there that you can print out a picture of and be like, I want to be like you? Besides myself, and the bank CEO and us, and Julian. But there's
I am a masculine role model, believe it or not.
Of course you are. I would be very happy if I was like you.
That's cool. I'd be very happy if I was like you.
Thanks, buddy. We'll talk more about that later. But like
stakes.
But in all seriousness, like if it was in the 80s, this is something that brought up on the Wrong Opinion podcast, but you would have printed out a picture of Bruce Lee or Hulk Hogan or something, and obviously these are like physical role models, and you should. You know, I've got a 10-foot tall poster of Ron Paul over there. Okay, so it's not a physical idol of mine, but it's a person that I aspire to be like. I want to be more like Ron Paul. Okay. So just think about that. Next time you're being a little fucking shitheel, and you're looking at your friend, you're feeling good because your friend is playing games too much and not bettering himself, or your cousin OD'd on heroin or something, and you're going, he's shit like me. Just realize that you're just you wrote this to me, so you know I have apple in my mouth for the last 10 minutes. You know that you're behaving like a bug. You're better than that. Be better than that. Just think, am I behaving like a fucking bug right now?
Also, that might be a sign you're around like
bad people.
Not necessarily bad people, but people that aren't a good influence on you.
Yeah,
I just know, like, back in the day, I used to hang out with, like, a lot of burnout type kids, and like
most people need to totally nuke their friend group. That's another thing. Most people need to totally fucking destroy their fucking social circle and get out of there. Throw a metaphorical pipe bomb in the situation, you know.
I've had friend groups I've had to like abandon completely.
Force the situation. Try to fuck everyone's sister. And then when they confront you, be like, yeah, I don't care. Fuck all y'all.
I'm with your sisters now.
I'm with your sisters now. We're doing the sister group.
That's them sucking me out.
Yeah. You like that?
On different dates. They don't know about each other.
I'm doing this because I love myself and I want to better myself. Whatever you have to do.
I spent all my time figuring out how to get sucked off.
Shunned by religious family. Hi, Sam. What's your advice towards young men who've been raised in an organized religion and have received backlash / shunning from family and friends because of no longer agreeing with doctrinal issues? Keep up the good work. It's encouraging. Signed, Peter Mark Jacobs. Thank you, Peter Mark.
Can you send us that video?
Yeah, send us. My advice to you is send me the link to that Son of a Taylor video you did. I got to see that again. I would say, in the past, I would have said, listen, you have to be completely red-pilled and based on this issue, and tell those Gaudis to go suck it. Okay? That's what I would have said. But now what I'll say is, life is short. You probably need a social group. You need family and friends. If you're at odds over some doctrinal issues, maybe you should just pretend to agree with them and shut up.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was thinking.
If you could, if you know, unless they're fucking doctrine. I mean,
they're like constantly trying to force on your throat.
Yeah. But I told my parents that I'm voting for Biden.
Yeah, my nana's like,
because I don't care.
For Biden. I have no intention of voting.
I don't care anymore.
And my nana's like, vote for Biden, vote for Biden. I'm like, I'll vote for whoever you want, Nana.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever you want.
That's a good grandson right there.
Yeah, I will be the snakiest, like least genuine person possible out of love for my family.
Like being at like a Thanksgiving table, like wearing all goth makeup. And
yeah, right.
Fuck you, Mom. I love Hitler.
Shit. I love that shit on like Reddit and Twitter where it's like, my family got mad because my girlfriend looks like this at the family gathering, and she's like has like a pentagram necklace and like cum slut on her shirt or something. It's like, they should accept your family, your girlfriend. Yeah, it's mad. It's like just to have some decency.
Respect your elders. How about that? All right, politics and family, and this one's a nice 2-page long one. I can't
read the first and last word.
Hey guys, I'll make the ass kissing short. Last words. What's up to all of one team Com 98? Y'all getting real worked on Skirt Slayer.
I like how it's just ass kissing even at the end.
Yeah. Money. Hello, Sam. That's how he wrote it. That's his intonation that he was intending there. I'm a little late to the game. Not a day one fan by any means, but a fan regardless. I know you get a plethora of finance questions, but I bet mostly a bunch of neets who lack the willpower to implement said advice. You mean lack the balls to put it all on the line and gamble? Because that's how I've made money, is from gambling.
Yeah, you play a lot of poker.
I put it all out there.
You gamble on bocce.
No, literally, I put
You do what was it called?
I would say that almost everything I've done has been just fucking gambling.
Bitbuster.
Scratchies.
Bit Crusher, Scratchies,
CS:GO skins.
In all seriousness, the cryptocurrency shit and the I'm invested in I'm doing this angel investment thing. It's all gambling.
Oh, you're doing that?
Yeah, I'm doing that, but it's extremely risky.
How's it?
Has yielded nothing.
Really?
And it has cost everything.
If we get here tomorrow, it's empty.
Could be.
You don't have a phone anymore?
Could be. Sold everything off.
You're just in the park, fucking with the crackheads.
I picked out stocks because I read about them on because I didn't even read the articles. I saw them in headlines, and I said my gut says this is good.
That's what I did.
And I doubled it.
I lost $2.
I made like $40,000.
That's cool.
In like 6 months.
I remember you asked me one time what coin should I invest in.
I asked you. What did I say?
You said, what coin should you invest in?
Yeah.
You said, don't look into it or anything, just tell me.
Is that being picked up on the audio?
Probably, yeah.
So I had Joey. I asked you what coin I should invest in based on the vibe that you got, and I said, don't look into it, just tell me. And then I put money into that. I think.
Did you make?
I can't remember. But I literally picked stocks because I said
vibe coin.
Because I said, that sounds, yeah, that's the ticket. No idea.
I just look at on Robinhood. I look at the little graph preview, and I'm like, oh, that's going up.
yeah. That
looks good. I look for stocks that like just became available like last week.
I should probably sell all that shit. Let me take a look at what it's at. Actually, this legitimately don't want to forget. Charles Schwab. Excuse me.
Investing seems not fun. Like investing in stocks. I don't know. I'd rather make money doing something.
I bought Alibaba, Google, Apple, Baidu, Casper Sleep.
Did Casper make you any money?
Yeah.
It did?
Yeah. Facebook, IBM, Neo, Nvidia, Peloton. I better sell that quick. Tencent, Tesla, Walmart.
No, just wait for the next wave of lockdowns and then Peloton will...
I think I gotta sell all that before Biden gets elected. Money. I've worked actively to implement a lot of the mindset stuff you've talked about, but I still feel hemmed in financially in general in regards to the overhead of making anything digital. I'm torrenting my design programs with a shitty computer, but that's beside the point. I've been pretty broke my whole life, steady job. Make $12. Recently got a work bonus and put it all into crypto, hoping that I can maybe make some money off Ether and Chainlink. Will keep learning as much shit as I can, thinking a little about carpentry hustle on the side, tables and shit, maybe transition back into labor. I'm 21, didn't go to college, got a relatively clear idea of what I want to do creatively. The main point is I missed your initial Ethereum advice when it came out. I want to be able to make and spend big boy money like you, which I can't, that's not true. And I understand that work in equals money out with a little bit of luck and smarts, but it's hard to go from what feels like nothing to something. Where do I go from here? What do I do next? How do I start making actual money? Please and thank you. The crypto stuff is all a scam. It's all a scam. Okay, and if you are, if you're on the winning side of the scam, that's good. But you could just as easily be on the losing side of the scam if you're holding the bag, as they say, when they dump all their shit. I don't think that's a virtuous way to make money. I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's like playing with fire. I think it's a bad idea. So the only thing I would recommend buying is Bitcoin. I would not recommend fucking around with these other little altcoins. The altcoin shit, the Wild West days of making a coin and having money appear out of thin air, that is generally over. And that's been over for years. Damn, man. I remember buying some little peanut shit thing, Namecoin, and then waking up 2 weeks later forgetting that I bought Namecoin and then seeing some fucking crazy amount of money from Namecoin and then losing it on Feathercoin or whatever.
Feathercoin. I forgot about Feathercoin.
Those were crazy ass days. Anyway.
That was like, what, 2017? Like right before Bitcoin blew up.
I don't remember, but it's all done. So the only thing I think Bitcoin has the chance to replace partially gold as a store of value for millennials and Gen Z tech-minded people, and I do think Bitcoin is technically fascinating. I think the Lightning network is fascinating. I think Nick Szabo is one of the smartest people in the world. But all the other stuff, I would not be fucking around with Ethereum and with anything else with money that's more than play money. If it's money that you can't afford to lose, I wouldn't be doing that. As far as money goes, I would say being 21 and thinking about this stuff, you're well ahead of the curve. I think that's a very good thing. If you're 21 and you're already in panic mode about how to achieve and how to believe, I think you're ahead of the curve. And for most people, making a skill or learning a skill is very important, because you're not going to be this idea that you're going to make bedroom beats and make YouTube videos and become a millionaire, the next celebrity, you're going to be the next Lil Xan or whatever. This is all in your imagination.
I like how that's your reference every time.
It's all in your imagination. This is not really going to happen. You are not going to become the next Smoke Perp, or what's the guy's name?
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump. You're not going to be the next Lil Pump. That's not going to happen. You're going to be the next Lil Schmump. That's the guy you never heard of because he makes $1 an hour working at the toilet factory. Okay, you're going to be the next Lil Schmump. That's what you're going to be. So for most people, carpentry, not that I would know, but selling cars, welding, whatever the fuck you can do, being a dealer at a blackjack table at your local casino, anything else other than making beats is what I would recommend. Now, if you want to make actual money, you have to find a way to make money that doesn't involve selling your time, because even if you become a bankruptcy lawyer, even if you become the highest paid bankruptcy lawyer in Manhattan, okay, you're still going to be selling your time. Even if you're invoicing clients for $2,000 an hour, you still have to put in hours to make that money. What you want to do instead is you want to have income streams that do not require you to put your time into it, so that you can use your time to get more income streams.
It's called passive income.
And you want to also be thinking about long tail passive income. I'm still making money, your money, from sales of Kickstarter TV 1, which is from
2017. No,
2009 or something like that.
Wait, what? Kickstarter? The first Kickstarter TV is that old?
I don't know.
2009?
I don't know.
That doesn't sound right.
2012 or something?
Yeah, I was thinking of KSTV 2.
Let me find the IMDb page. Where's the updates? 2014. Okay, there you go. 2014 Kickstarter TV is still selling to this day. Ringing the cash register, bringing in the bucks, your bucks. Unless you torrented it, in which case, don't call yourself a fan of mine. I don't want to hear that. If you're torrenting my shit, be ashamed. Okay? If you have $0, you can watch the clips on YouTube that I graciously allow to stay up. But please don't torrent shit. Or do whatever you want.
I don't think anyone's gonna have your voice ringing through their head.
I don't care.
They're gonna torrent your shit.
It's okay. They can torrent. If you're poor, just torrent, fucking steal.
You're not gonna get your money regardless.
If you're poor, you can steal from me. That's fine. You can steal my time and my labor. I'll allow that. If you have money, fucking send it. Anyway, my point is, if you can make if you can make 5 income streams like that make you money automatically 10 years after the fact, anything like that, that's what you want. That's what you really want, because then you have your time freed up to go chase after more shit. That's how you make not necessarily big boy money, which I wouldn't know how to make big boy money, but that's how you make money that lets you freeze up your life to do fun stuff like this fucking podcast.
That's like on hour 3 now.
Like a 3-hour-long podcast. Alpha male issues story. Sam, recently I've been having a lot of relationship issues. My boyfriend of 3 years, so this better be a girl, has yet to get a job since he graduated from high school 2 years ago. His mother instigates it by letting him do whatever he wants, play video games mostly. Anytime I or his mother bring up this issue, he gets all alpha male mode to prove he's not some bitch that can be pushed around. He does this for literally everything. This guy sounds like me. He's also mentally shut me out, has little to no regard for boundaries, lacks self-awareness. For the special days like anniversaries, the most he's done was say happy anniversary. And has also made me stop talking to my male friends, / doesn't let me have friends, doesn't let me wear makeup / certain clothes, like turtlenecks. I'm not sure that's...
What?
I don't know if that's that
You
unreasonable.
look like a slut. I want you to look like a slut. Why are you wearing a turtleneck?
I don't know if that's that unreasonable. That part.
What? Wearing a turtle? Why?
No, it's in attempting to command every aspect of your woman's costume and dress.
Is that what you call it?
You shall wear this frilly lace frock. You will dress steampunk. You will wear steampunk clothing for me.
Making your girlfriend wear a top hat?
Yeah.
With the goggles on it?
Yeah, with a monocle.
Yeah.
Hello, Reddit. Look at my prize.
My stunning prize.
Look at my steam bride. Reddit. I need to smoke again. Excuse me. Pardon my reach. Pardon my reach, sir. That's Reddit music. You doing that? The N word with a soft A at the end.
Hard A.
Hard A.
Damn. I mean, I'm not offended.
What?
I'm not offended.
I almost just ripped my head open on this.
Yeah, that's what I did. I did that too.
Your whole fucking scalp.
All my hair comes up with the flesh. Oh my god.
Falls in your lap.
I gotta pay that guy another $2,000 for him to come back and make these less knife edge. Crazy bastard.
I feel like this story.
We had these fucking things made. The TV stands. The 2 of these TV stands, $2,200.
Huh.
And
You're so right.
I didn't know. Listen, I'm not going to tell the whole story, but I didn't know that was the case until the guy
Dude,
was
the
here.
look on your fucking face that day was insane.
That was a classic day. How much do I owe you? Oh, $2,200.
I was like, damn, Sam's in a really bad mood all of a sudden. I didn't know you didn't know. I was like,
dude, I was ready.
Ready to rumble.
I was ready to rumble. I was ready to crumble when he told me the price.
Crumple.
I was ready to put him in the crumple zone.
Crumples.
I was ready to give him side impact protection. Man, this is a great little relationship. I'm not one of these whores that tries to seek attention and validation from others. Also, I'm a small gal.
Is that with an O?
That physically doesn't have much to offer anyways.
Yeah.
He's left me so insecure that I only wear clothes that aren't tight-fitting even in the slightest. His porn addiction has left me broken and miserable. I've confronted him multiple times about all this, but it's his way or fucking leave. I know I'm brain dead for staying with him, but I can't help it. I've put so much time and energy into this relationship and have given up so much.
Sunk cost.
Just to briefly feel like everything is perfect between us. I've been preparing myself to walk away from the relationship, but God knows when that will actually happen. I've never told anyone about how he controls me like this, But fuck, it feels good to finally tell someone, you're so hot, I want to bang you.
Is that really what it says?
No, that's not what it says.
That'd be kind of cool.
Because I gotta.
Because I get to. Yeah.
I've been a fan for a while and just recently subscribed to Hyde Wars, and it helps me out a lot. You're sexy. By the way, he does follow you, so please don't address this because he will know it's from me about him. Thank you.
We gotta leave this in. We have to. Because I got to. That's scary.
Well, this is, I've given this advice to men plenty of times. And that's this. Your significant other, and I'll say this to this young lady out here, who is beautiful, by the way, who sent me multiple pictures, and you are gorgeous. I'm just kidding. No pictures.
Send me pictures.
Send Julian pictures. But I will say this. This is what I say to men, and I'll say this to you as well. And most of this stuff is interchangeable. You know, you change a few of the nouns and verbs around, it's universal. So I guess my advice is so good that it's universal, because I thought ahead and planned it like that.
You plan universally.
I plan universally, okay? Because I'm a son of a tailor. I tailor it. I'm going to hand tailor this one. We should just never show the son of a tailor video.
I don't think we'll ever find it.
Keep referencing it for all the time. Peter Mark Jacobs.
You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it. It's an inside joke. Listen, you wouldn't get it.
My friends from back home, they always used to say you wouldn't like it. It was one of the funniest things ever. Oh, what are you talking about? You wouldn't like it. It's infuriating, bro.
So my advice would be that the person you're wasting your time with, okay, and fucking eating Wendy's with. What do people do? What do couples do?
Eat Wendy's.
Binge watch Netflix.
Binge watching Netflix with. Listen, all that time.
A little quick binge on Quibi.
The person you're doing quick binges on Quibi with, this is not
quick pick me up.
The person you're getting a quick pick me up with is not a bank. Is not a money market account. This is not a cryptocurrency. You are not taking your time and banking it for later and growing an investment.
It's like nicotine.
You spend all this time with this fucking retard and you think you're growing an investment. You're investing time and this is one day going to pay off. That's not the case. You are just funneling your time into a swirling toilet of hell. And you have to turn off the tap. You got to turn off the tap.
Gotta call a contractor.
That's what I would say. It's the sunk cost fallacy.
That is exactly what she described. What did she say? I put so much time and effort into this, so I don't want to. It's retarded.
This beautiful garden that will one day flourish into a.
And really, it's just some like retard that plays Apex Legends and like jerks off all day. What's even the point in
Some guy watches porn 4 times a day.
He doesn't even seem like a likable person, period.
Well, anyway. Listen, if someone's bringing you misery, just walk away. It's that easy. It's that simple. Or get in a classic 1965 Corvette and drive away. Like Jay Leno.
Get your classic 1965 Corvette.
Like Jay Leno would.
I can save her.
I can save her.
I can save her. We can save her.
No, she can save herself, and she's going to do it by using my advice and giving this guy the boot. Giving him the old Irish goodbye. Giving him the old salami kick. Okay? Giving him the old see you later, Cappy. And that's all that needs to be said. Stand-up. Will you ever do stand-up again? Boston Paul is a classic, way funnier than Kevin Hart. I agree. Thank you very much. And I will do stand-up again when I am invited to do so for a massive sum of money.
For the MTV Awards.
For the MTV Music Awards is when I will do it. We got to keep these short, guys. This is too much for me to read. If you want me to address your issues, too much. Let's do 2 paragraphs.
I'd say 1. Maybe 2.
1. 2, just make sure it's written well. And don't let's skip the thank yous. Let's skip Sam, you're so amazing, and I owe you my life, and all this. Just show me that financially with PayPal donation transactions. Skip that in the writing. We don't need to write that. In all seriousness, keep them 3 paragraphs. 3, we can read 2.5. 2 paragraphs. Lav mic. What lavalier did you use for your car videos? I tried to do similar and just get highway noise and it clips out. Well, you need an audio engineer. I have 2 of them. Any advice for me trying to do similar video work and build an audience? Yeah, don't try it. It'll take you 10 years. I'm finding it hard to connect with people because every platform is doing its best to hide my content from anyone and everyone.
I don't think that's...
At this phase, yeah. Trying to hide.
I like when people sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I like when people have like their little thing going. They're like, I must be shadow banned. I have 78 followers.
Could be true though. I mean, if it's in the hundreds or thousands of followers, it's possible they're shadow banning stuff like that.
I want to see a resurgence of websites, like personal websites.
I would like that as well.
We gotta make one.
We will make one.
Because no one can ban you off your own website, you know what I'm saying?
This one, guys, come on. Page 1. Page 2.
Oh, that's a doozy.
Page 2.5. Come on, guys.
How about half a page? Max.
3 paragraphs is like half a page. Well, some people think a paragraph is a fucking page long. Half a page max would
That's
work.
What, you know,
that works.
Yeah,
there you go. Half a page max on these with the emails. Time management. I've often had trouble with time management and procrastination. Getting pulled away from work I should be doing. I was wondering if you have any specific advice for hunkering down and getting shit done. Yes, fear. Bone-chilling, morbid fear. If I don't perform, people will be disappointed in me. It will be ruinous. People will go without money. I will fail. Train yourself to be afraid every second of the day to the point where you're getting ulcers. You're giving yourself ulcers. What were you gonna say?
Fear doesn't help me at all.
Fear doesn't help you at all?
No, fear is very distracting for me.
You haven't tried my brand of fear.
No, it's a very similar brand of fear.
Come work for me, kid.
You know all about my fear. Like I was like panicking.
I think it works for me because I'm fearless.
And I think you got more in the line than I do.
And I can take anything.
But I'd say it's better to cut down on like dopamine because
I don't even see fear because my vision's obstructed by good things.
The less I use a vape and social media and jack off, the better the more I want to actually like sit down and start something and like finish it. And fear distracts me personally because then I start like crunching numbers for no reason instead of like the whole reason I'm crunching numbers is because I'm broke, but I'm broke because I'm not getting shit done. So you know what I'm saying? So I start panicking about how I have no money because I'm not getting shit done, and it makes me not get shit done.
Yeah.
Therefore, it keeps me from making money. So I disagree with your fear point. I'd say getting cutting down on like dopamine, and also
well, I think
trusting yourself.
I think the cell phone and the social media stuff is. I mean, it's if you're in the market for a podcast that gives you advice, you've heard this before. You've heard this from the other podcasts that you listen to, Jocko Willink and Joe Rogan, and you're now in hour 3.5 of this podcast. So at this point, trying to help you with procrastination and whatnot, it might be not the best use of your time. Okay. However, the phone, I'll pick up the phone and then I'll wake up like 3 hours later. I'll snap out of my stupor. I'll pick the phone up.
Yeah.
I'll be looking at cars, and then I'll go, oh, it's 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Zoinks!
It's no good, man. The phone's bad. I've been because like I'll like usually my habit is wake up and instantly open my phone, and anytime I do that, I end up on my phone for like 2 hours in bed. Versus not using my phone, I end up getting out of bed like way earlier and doing productive shit. Like
I've started putting it face down on the kitchen counter, and anytime I go to touch it, I say I fucking hate this thing, and I put it back down.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do.
I'll touch it, and I'll say in my head, I'll have to go, I fucking hate this fucking thing, and I'll put it down like a little aggressively.
Yeah,
because I do hate it. I
throw mine at my computer chair.
I gotta train myself like a fucking dog not to touch it.
I mean, that's a big thing though. Like, especially when it comes to getting shit done, I've noticed even like today I've been kind of a retard with using my phone and shit and like vape, but like the more satisfied you are with being bored, the more appealing like doing actual work is. If that makes sense.
It doesn't.
Like sitting in silence. Like if that becomes your normal versus sitting on your phone.
Right.
Like if you doing nothing.
The less enticing and stimulating the norm, like baseline is for you.
Exactly.
Like my baseline, masturbating, looking at my phone, eating salty sweet food.
Dude.
Ooh, exciting boredom and leisure time.
Eating salty sweet food, ripping a vape, and alternating between social media and porn at the same time.
yeah. And
like
then
being like, hold on, let me check Instagram. Okay, back to jerking off. Okay, what's on Instagram?
And then gaming, because I need to play.
Yeah.
I'm 35. I need to play.
The more you can make getting work done feel like video games and like scrolling social media, the better.
I need to play.
I'm glad I don't have a video game.
I spent all day pleasuring myself. Now I need to play.
That's what it ends up being.
Fat baby.
My brain, like, yeah. When I'm like not taking care of myself at all and like using my phone all day and like doing nothing all day, and then I'm like, I'll do like 30 minutes of actual work, and then I'm like, all right, I earned some me time. Like, fucking play a video game or something. Like, it's retarded. It's no good. Remember that one time you came in and I was playing Fall Guys? And you made me uninstall Steam? But, dude, I felt like a little kid because you walked in, I was like, I know this is really bad. Like, it was just like, I was like, before you even came in, I was like, I know I'm not going to be able to stop myself from playing this, and I know Sam's going to get here and be like, what are you doing?
One time I had a guy that was working for me who, he played Dota for 14 hours a day on the reg. And I would wake up, and he'd be at his computer, having been there all night, playing Dota 2. That was crazy.
Is this someone I know?
No. Life advice.
Oh wait, no, I do. You've told me that. We talked about it in Women's Stories, actually.
He's a good guy. I hope he's doing well. But anyway, life advice. My mom died in February. That's what it says. She had stage 4 lung cancer. I shouldn't make fun of the spelling. Never smoked or drank alcohol. After my mom died, I was devastated, and I lost motivation for everything. The only thing I do is lift weights. I need to work for getting a better life and get rid of this piece of shit country. I'm not living in the USA, by the way, but I can't. I'm a level designer. I design levels for multiplayer and single games. Also, I really like gunsmithing. What is your advice? What should I do? I love your videos. Keep up the good work. I would say that's a wound that you must rely on time to heal. And in order for time to heal your wounds, you have to let it happen without trying to self-medicate with some weird shit like drugs. So just keep an eye out. Okay, it's good that you know that you're devastated. It's good that you're able to label it. It's good that you're reaching out for help on it. So you know that there's this wound here. Just make sure you don't try to seal that wound up and paper over it with some weirdo shit. Mommy, drugs, alcohol, video games, whatever. Escapism, freakism. Just be conscious of that every day. Just do a little mental health self-check-in. Am I doing some shit today to forget about my dead mom? Okay, good. Still hurts, still painful. I'm still devastated by this. And that will eventually fade away. You will eventually, in 3 years' time, you will be able to remember your mom and not be, you'll just think of the good And you'll, of course, still miss her and all that, but you won't be devastated and have lost motivation for everything. Stick with the weightlifting.
I'd say it's okay to be devastated.
It's okay to be devastated, and it's I would say that this type of thing, you have to ride it out. That's what I would say.
It's called eating the L.
It's called taking the L.
Not taking the L. You digest the L.
You digest it. That's it, gang. Episode 3 complete. Okay, achievement unlocked. It's called the trifecta, triple shot. All right, Hitman 47, achievement unlocked. 3 shots to the head. 3 podcasts in the belt.
Holstered.
Whooshed.
Chambered
for the next one. Okay, ready for jingling music and popping mouth noise music.
We gotta, Joey. Can you make us intro song that's like that?
Yeah, that's gotta be this.
With like a whistle.
Let's make that the perfect guy life is like.
Yeah.
With the sounds you were doing earlier.
Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do the sounds for that right now. Okay, so I'll do. Let's see. Let's actually make sound effects for him to use. That was nastier. Oh.
Do one of those. Wait, do it into the bottle, and then record the end of the bottle.
All right, guys. Podcast, Untitled Podcast, Episode 3.
Untitled Podcast.
Complete. Locked in. Sealed.
Locked in.
Delivered. Yeah, episode titled Fat. Shout out to Fat. Peace.
Peace.